You're frozen. Fam, you're frozen today. What's up with you lagging? What's up with the lags, fam? Fam? What's up with the lag? Well, while my brother is lagging in and out, hello guys, what's up? Welcome to another installment of APB's APB stream. Just a couple of moments before I got nearly caught in 4K. There you go, he's back. What's with the freezing in and out, fam? What the hell's going on?
It just lagged for a second, and then I checked Task Manager, what made it lag, and then Radeon took 55 megabytes per second for some reason.
What?
Probably updating drivers. I don't know why.
That is.
I just ended that.
Yeah, I just gonna need to make sure that none of your graphics card's not updating your drivers and downloading a bunch of shit in like very fast speed. Anyway, timer's displaying the wrong timer. There you go. Anyway, how are you guys doing? You guys are doing very well. What you guys been up to? What you guys have been listening to? What you guys have been reading? What you guys have been playing? What you guys have been watching? What you guys have been doing for the past week? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna spend the first 1 hour and 29 minutes of the stream chatting about stuff, talking about stuff, and doing all of that stuff, and chatting and talking all that before we get into the hooplas, the goods, the appetizers, before we get to the main meal. And then finally, we get into the dessert, which really serves to conclude the entire thing. I mean, I freaking love how the way it's structured, man. Because it's kind of like a, it's
literally like a 3-course meal.
It's a 3-course meal, right? You got the appetizers first, just to get in the viewers to get in some cringe, get in some of delicious cringe taste. And then we get to the main meal where the actual cringe come in, the biggest cringe topic of this week. And then finally, we end it with a bunch of desserts that just completely makes us go, yes, finally, there's something that is erecting people on the internet. I mean, come on, y'all. Anyway, as for me, what have I been up to? What have I been doing? Shockingly enough, you know, I've had this argument, let's just say, with my girlfriend, and there's one point in the argument where she recommended me to watch Malcolm in the Middle, in which I ended up watching Malcolm in the Middle, and what I didn't expect to happen is me finishing the entire 1 season of it, just binging through the entire thing and finishing the first season of it. It's just crazy. Malcolm in the Middle is so freaking good, man. You should freaking watch it. It is such an amazing freaking sitcom. And I don't usually really like sitcom, especially one that has laugh tracks and everything like that. But this one doesn't have a laugh track. This one isn't as obnoxious as, say, The Big Bang Theory. That one is bad. Like, I watched the pilot of that thing and I go, what people find so funny about this? I just don't find it funny. Then I watch Malcolm, like, yeah, this is what I meant. This is actually freaking hilarious. Freaking loved it. And speaking of sitcoms, the other one that I've also gotten to watch because people constantly talk about it on Twitter is WandaVision. WandaVision was the TV series featuring Wanda and Vision from Marvel and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and it was structured in kind of like a sitcom. At first, it seems to be a sitcom starring Wanda and Vision in a Marvel style of some sort, but it turns out it really isn't. As it progresses, it's basically turned into a typical Marvel superhero scenario where the framework of the entire thing is centered around Wanda creating these sorts of broadcast signals where everything in her world is somehow turned into a sitcom. It is all thanks to, oh man, there's so much freaking Avengers Endgame spoilers and Infinity War spoilers that we gotta talk about if you're gonna have to go to the WandaVision on that one. But yeah, I enjoyed that one. It's not amazing, and their take and their particular way, one of the episode actually tries to parody Malcolm in the Middle. Like, legitimately tries to parody Malcolm in the Middle. It's like, oh, I was watching the entire thing. I go, oh, that's cute. They're trying to be Malcolm in the Middle. And it didn't end up as working as much as I thought it would. And I'm not familiar with the other series that they try to parody, the other sitcoms they try to parody, with the exception of The Office. The very last episode, they clearly tried to parody The Office. In that one, they kind of sort of work it out, but the Malcolm in the Middle one just doesn't work. It feels okay. Also, there's a bit of a surprise sort of cameo for people who watch X-Men, let's just say, the newer X-Men films, there is that too. Aside from that, what else? I've also been getting into, thanks to my girlfriend especially, getting into the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Apparently, people consider this franchise that it consists of Disney and Square Enix characters, Disney and Final Fantasy characters, as one of the most complicated franchise in the history, because it's so complicated and convoluted that people who say you should play do you know how the series is titled, right? You got the 1.5 remix, 2.5 remix, and you got 2.8 final prologue or something along those lines. And then you got 3, right?
Final chapter the prologue.
Final chapter prologue. And it's because their insistence on keeping every single game canon. This is one thing, including like their freaking mobile game that's exclusive in Japan. Yeah, you gotta have to play that game in order to make sense of the entire thing. But after I don't actually, I've played the game on the PS2, but I just couldn't get into it as much. I played the game on the PS2 on the PCSX2 recently, but I just couldn't get far into it. So I just watched the cutscenes on YouTube, and I thought, this seems not so complicating. And then you read the plot synopsis, and then I was like, okay, let's. I was reading the plot synopsis of Kingdom Hearts 1, like, oh, that's not so complicating. And then you get to the second one, and then not to the second one first. Get to Chain of Memories first. You read the plot synopsis on that one, and go, oh, okay, it gets complicating. And then you get to the second one, and go, oh, that is even more complicating. And then from the second one, you have to read the other stuff again. You got the prequels, and then not the read, obviously you gotta play the prequels, and then you finally play the third one, which things gets even more complicating. So there's this hoopla with a bunch of people. I remember in the past, I think it was in 2019, right, when the game was out, where people say if you want to play Kingdom Hearts 3, you have to play the previous games in order to understand the lore, right? You have to understand what's going on in the story. That's the thing. Yeah. Let me, as somebody who only took a glance on the lore, I doubt that the people who play the Kingdom Hearts games before 3 know the story to begin with, like already know how the story works, because the story is so complicated, but it's not the good kind of complicating. And it is not the good kind of
Metal
complicated.
Gear Solid kind of complicated.
It's not coherent. Right? It's just character X do this because of this, repeat several times. It's kind of like, do you know how do you draw those, if you open MS Paint, right? You open MS Paint, you draw this very squiggly lines, and then you use the paint fill tool to draw like every single like intersection of the lines, you put in colors on it, and then you pretend that it's high art. That's exactly how kind of complicating the entire the series is. And and just essentially, you trying to understand the series is like you trying to understand where's this line from, where's the origin of this line, where's this coming from. You follow it, okay, you found the origin, but you didn't really follow the end. You just try to follow the squiggly lines of the kid. But you can also try to enjoy it on the surface value. I mean, at the end of the day, it's just Disney characters and Square Enix characters. They just beat the living shit out of each other. People really love it. You might have seen the meme where freaking Woody from Toy Story just going like this, just going, no, Sora, I will stop whoever enemies that we're going to face, etc., etc. There's this big ass freaking infamous picture on that one. Yeah, there's that. That's the series that I sort of got into, and then aside from that, not really that much. I already did my. Funnily enough, when I did my video on Anthem of the Yard, which is like one of the longest videos I did for Anthem of the Yard, because I love that anime so much. If you haven't seen that video, by the way, video should maybe on my channel. I also decided to rewatch The Silent Voice as well, and like I always talk shit about The Silent Voice. Maybe if I just give it one more chance, I decided to redeem it and give it a much better opinion about the movie than when I used to talk shit about it. And it turns out I did like it slightly better, but not because of the same reason as I did when I bashed the movie. I liked it because it's actually a very good, very well presented, very emotional film. What I didn't like are the characters. I think all of them could die in a fire. I think all of them should
Bruh.
just. I think all of these characters should just be dumped in hell because I did not like a single one of the characters in the freaking film because all of them are just whiny ass little bitches talking about, oh, if you didn't do this in the past, I wouldn't have done X. If I feel regret because you did this in the past, and I can't exactly. And then looking back, the protagonist is kind of an ass. The guy threw freaking the freaking what do you call it? Hearing aids. The hearing aids of the deaf girl protagonist. He threw it that thing like 8 times to the point where she had to move out of the school, and you wonder why he got bullied. And then he had the temerity to blame the deaf girl. Because he blamed the deaf girl because he got bullied. He got bullied and he blamed the deaf girl, even though he was the one who bullied the deaf girl in the first place. And I was like, just looking back and realized that I thought, wow, this guy's a bit of a prick, isn't he? I mean, I know that's the point. You're supposed to relate to him to the prick, but he has stooped so low into the sympathy meter. It's just impossible for me to relate. But again, it's well presented. It's just, I just can't find myself to like the guy or like any of the characters, and that's just the main guy, but hey, that's just my hot take for today. What about you, fam? What have you been up to?
Well, I've been just chilling, chilling with my friends. We've been watching a lot of movies through Discord now, but I'm not one of them. Like my friends, they set up almost every night. They set up a movie to watch together, and like I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch shit. I don't want to watch shit with them because most of the time, if it's not an obscure anime movie, it's an obscure romance movie because those are the genres that the two of our friends are actually trying to make us watch. And I like yesterday we watched John Wick. The first John Wick, and then we wanted to watch the second one. Oh shit! We wanted to watch the second one, but I said, "Fuck no! I don't want to watch John Wick on Discord. I want to watch John Wick like real. All of us come together and like watch it watch it on TV or something. Then we can just watch John Wick and talk about it. Yeah. Right. So I've been just chilling. I don't even play any more games. I stopped playing Nioh 2 for some reason.
Yeah, me too, fam. I don't know. I just kind of stopped playing the game at the moment. I was like, oh, I kind of get it. The game's kind of fun, but once I kind of get the appeal, it's like you just gotta stop halfway through. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it from me, from my fam as well. What do you think of John Wick, fam?
I mean, well, it's good. It's legendary, but like,
it's John Wick.
It's John Wick, yeah, exactly. It's like it's legendary, but like, I still love watching it with my friends and like, talking about how John Wick. For some reason, all we talk about when we watch the film John Wick is how John Wick is. It's kind of like its own character outside of the movie, like how it appears in Fortnite and shit like that. And I really like, this is the original. This is where it all began. And like, yeah, it's cool. John Wick. I already watched all 3 of the movies. They're sick. They're fucking sick, especially the third one. Boo, dude.
I just love the fact that we're gonna have a bunch of people saying, "Oh, that's John Wick from Fortnite."
Yeah, exactly, right? People know John Wick before John Wick as a movie.
Yeah, and then subsequently, now that I mentioned Kingdom Hearts, I got a bunch of people who play Kingdom Hearts and then watch Alice in Wonderland, the old Disney movie, and go, "Oh wow, that's the level from Kingdom Hearts." Even though Kingdom Hearts is based the level from the movie, but the people who play the game first then haven't watched the movie. Then they look at it like, oh, that's Renova from Kingdom Hearts. I don't know, man. Come on, y'all. Anyway, apparently this is the first stream to not show up on the YouTube homepage. That is very strange. I'm pretty sure I made the entire thing public.
It didn't show up in my homepage.
Yeah, I put a post on it telling people, yeah, this stream's coming. To be fair, I put the stream public at like 4 or 5 a.m. in the morning, just exactly that. So I didn't exactly put it and hype it up like a day before. So I don't know. It's just YouTube being so dumb, I guess. APB 66.6k subscribers, absolutely devilish. Well, I've reached that number twice actually. Come to think of it. Yeah, I've reached the number twice. Because the thing about my channel is that it used to have 71,000 subscribers, but it's just dwindling down and down and down and down. And it's not for no reason. I don't think there's I actually do want to know. I think I've mentioned this, but I do want to know where's the equilibrium hits. Where's the point where my going down stops and then it goes rise? Maybe it doesn't stop. Maybe it just keeps on going down and down and down and down to the point where I get to 0 subscribers. And by that point, I'm just like, yes, finally, I got 0 subscribers again. We're doing that special. But it's not without for no reason. Because I don't know. I just kind of don't really have a lot of energy to make the same type of videos that I used to make back then. I've already talked about this in many videos before. It just don't have the same spark, don't have the same charm, and it just every single drama that I look around these, like it's much better if we talk about it on stream rather than if we talk about it on video. Maybe just doing it the Raging Golden Eagle way. And speaking of Raging Golden Eagle, funny thing about Raging Golden Eagle is that my girlfriend's brother subscribed to him and we watch him constantly. But the problem is he's not as mentally he's not as what do you say? He's autistic, right? And he's not as mentally prepared to. Every single time he watches a lot of these drama YouTubers, or I wouldn't say drama YouTubers, but anti-SGW YouTubers, let's just say, right? He got so depressed, he got so unreasonably mad to the point where I advised him, "Hey, don't watch him. Seriously, if you watch him, because what he's doing is." He's gonna create outrage. He's going to laugh at the people's stupidity on Twitter, which is fine. And don't get me wrong. I mean, I do that. That is fine. But if you consume too much of that, you can get really pissed off. You get really emotional to the point where you just can't control it. You just can't handle it. So that's why it's not exactly good for your mental health. And subsequently, I kind of see that same sort of thing happening to me in that if I consume that sort of content, if I consume this sort of content too much, it's going to end up pissing me off a lot and I couldn't handle my own mental health. So that's why I ended up, I ended up not consuming like these anti-SGW channels. They just bore me. And the channels that I subscribe to these days are just tech channels that talk about tech. But apparently, if I do that, that means that I got brainwashed and the SGWs have finally infiltrated my brain or et cetera, or whatever people say about me on that one. We already talked about that on
that's dumb.
Yeah, but anyway, let's get to the chat here. This is the first stream to not show up on my homepage and no notifications from YouTube till the stream starts. Yep. Watch some David does tech stuff to pass the time. Let us commence forth. Last night dinner was nice. Fish sticks. I got my wish because I know I'm a gay fish. I find it amusing that YouTube app will tell me about streams way ahead of time, but their website doesn't. That's dumb, man. It's again, YouTube is just dumb. Hey, Appa Bros in chat. I forgot to. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, Streamlabs, links down below. Of course, need to advertise that every single time. APB didn't show up in my subscribe page and I'm subscribed to the channel. Exactly. YouTube has been really, really stupid these days. What's going on, YouTube? It's exactly the same schedule. Like we're doing this the same Sunday time, same time in general. So don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I can't find it on my subscription. My friend just literally asked, "What's the stream? I thought you have a stream."
Yeah, we do have a stream. It's the same time, unless specified otherwise. Like, it's the same time unless specified otherwise. I have to announce to the world, the guy, hey, turns out this stream is going to Twitch, for example, in case YouTube decides to ban my channel or something. But no, anyway. Good timing that this began was playing Among Us and game glitch on me. How can you get glitched on Among Us? How can you get glitched on Among Us? That's interesting. No notification on the browser yet, mind you. Fuck, downloading from Mega is slow when watching you as well. Well, duh.
Makes a lot.
That not only that downloading from me, Mega is slow when watching me. Mega in general is slow, especially if you don't have a premium member, because they restrict people from downloading if you're a free user for Mega. Appabendyt might be shadow banned. It could be. I mean, I did receive a message from Google saying that I could not log into my Brave account. I think I explained it last week about how I could not log into my Google account through Brave. And YouTube says that if there's very suspicious activities on the channel, even though there really isn't. I mean, I'm still controlling the channel. I'm still live streaming to all of you guys. I'm still talking to you guys here, so I don't know where YouTube got this impression that I'm being hacked. The only reason why they think that I'm being hacked is because I log into the Brave browser. That's literally it. But YouTube think that if I log into the Brave browser, which is their like literal like competitive browser, I have to use Chrome to log in. If you don't use Chrome, we can't verify you, etc., etc. Anyway,
Therefore, you should stop using that browser.
I don't know, man. But Brave is really good. I really like Brave. Brave has its own like ad block system and its own ad block features. It's got crypto mining stuff if you're into that sort of thing. Yeah, it's pretty good browser. I enjoyed it. It's on mobile especially. The mobile one is pretty good. And actually, Google Chrome in mobile does this really stupid thing where they group tabs. You know those?
Yeah. I use Chrome on a daily basis, but like that update was out of nowhere. I just hate it. Why?
Yeah,
like
the one thing that
just better.
What I do like is the way they organize the tab, right? They organize the tab instead of like doing this big ass freaking stack tabs. They do it like this square. 1 square, 2 square, 3 square. I like that, but what they do as well is they group it together. And
inside of the
square,
tabs
instead of the tabs itself, they group
tab.
It.
Then they also have a tabs. Like, it's dumb.
Why would you do that? It's just the dumbest thing, and you don't have the option to disable that. That's the thing. I'm looking at the options everywhere. It's like, can you disable this dumbass freaking grouping thing? And no, you can't. Yeah, if you're using Chrome, you're gonna have to deal with this shit. Oh, fuck you, Google.
Yeah, fuck that.
God damn. Splatoon 3 is announced. Feels kind of redundant to pick up 2 and Octo expansion. Now, to be honest, being a late arrival sucks. I mean, am I the only one who I just don't care about Splatoon in general? Splatoon.
I would want to play Splatoon, but I want to play Splatoon, but
Nintendo. It's
what I hate about it,
man.
I mean, it's Nintendo.
It's
Like,
Nintendo, man.
I'm not gonna touch on the fact that Nintendo can sometimes be the Apple of the game industry, but like
it is. It's like Apple and the Disney of the game industry at this point.
Exactly, right. I do legit want to play Splatoon. Like I'm actually interested in the gameplay, but like I can't play it with anybody else because between my friends, I'm the only one who has a Switch, right?
Yes,
so, fuck that.
That's another thing. The game is really expensive, and there's barely any discounts. I said barely, okay, before the Nintendo fans come in and say, oh, well, actually, there was a discount right there at summer or at X timing. No. I said barely. There are barely any discounts. It's the discount. Like, there's games that they sold. They're still like $60 for like, it's been like, what, 4 years now. And Breath of the Wild's still very expensive. This is why Nintendo is never going to hit this market, particularly the Indonesian market. Like PS4 and the PS5, and at least the PlayStation market is still somewhat there because there are actually people who buy the people who buy PS4 or PS5 are still there and actually buy the stuff and they're capable of buying the games. Whereas Nintendo, there's just zero. You just can't get a good market of Nintendo games here. It's to the point where I'm genuinely surprised. I was on a plane. Right, I think it was a while ago. I was on a plane and I was genuinely surprised that there's this guy who took out his Nintendo Switch and actually played some Nintendo Switch games. I'm like, hey, that's cool. There's just one guy literally next to me playing some Nintendo Switch games. Like, oh, that's cool. But god damn, the market on this one, like especially if you play multiplayer in general, right? I mean, finding a freaking LAN adapter for the Switch is a bitch to do. Like, you have to, if you want a good internet. If you want a good internet for your Nintendo Switch, you literally have to put the thing right next to your freaking modem or your freaking router just to make sure that the thing can actually have good connection and have good internet in general, right? Also, 5G, if 5G Wi-Fi if necessary, not 5G mobile data, 5G Wi-Fi if necessary. Because seriously, it's just and. Also, another thing, Nintendo's using a very different standards, a very different channel in terms of like the standards for 5G. Most of the peripherals that I use the channels between 149 to 160s to 149 above. But the Nintendo Switch uses channels of 49 to like 60. So if I want to connect my Nintendo Switch into a 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi channel, it needs to be, I need to like buy a new router that connects it to a 5 gigahertz network, but the channel is 49, or change the channel to 49. But if I do that, my phone cannot connect to the 5 gigahertz network, and my PC cannot connect to the 5 gigahertz network. It's dumb.
It's actually just nuking it. That's just dumb.
Besides Among Us, still playing Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn, and now I've added Cyber Shadow to the mix. Playing Pokemon Colosseum against my Mirror Beat. Been playing No Man's Sky to play with my friends, enjoying playing, but the frame rate issues are pretty bad. Jeez.
Ooh.
Been watching lots of classic Looney Tunes, especially the old rubber hose animation from mid-30s. I watched episode 46 of Jujutsu Kaisen and still like it so far.
Hey, let's go.
So I went to Fallout New Vegas once more. Turns out you can nuke both the Legion and the NCR and get away with it once you get inside the Lucky 38 for the first time. Yeah. Barely remember Malcolm in the Middle. Big Bang Theory, however, is a mixed bag. Malcolm in the Middle, you should watch. It's hilarious. It's funny. It's great. It's to the point where I was laughing myself out loud. And the neighbors, I think were like, "What the fuck is that going on outside?" But for real though, it's great. It's laugh out loud great. Big Bang Theory, however, is garbage. It's bad. Bought Honey Pop 2, it's pretty good. I have not played Honey Pop 2 actually. I played the first Honey Pop, it's fine. It's okay. It's fine, it's okay, but I just don't like, personally, if I want to play like this sort of romance game, I just don't like the harem. I just don't like the harem. And the gameplay is fine. I enjoyed the gameplay, but the romance harem story fights, not a fan of that. And the characters are stereotypical and kind of shallow. Doesn't really have too much story content within them. If I want to play a visual novel, if I want to play, like, say, it's just a dating sim in general, like, I want the character to have depth and complexity and have actual story content, and the protagonist isn't just some loser who is desperate for waifus. Yeah, who's so desperate for waifus. It's just dumb. Anyway, I saw a scene of the Big Bang Theory where the laugh track was replaced with the black guy orgasm. What the fuck?
Oh fuck! What is that?
I haven't played much because my power has been out half a week because of 2 ice storms in a row.
Oh,
yeah, I've heard about that. Apparently, there are big ice storms happening in America right now. It's to the point where there are constant power outages happening left and right. Well, the only reason why my power is threatened to go out right now is because the workers still working on the house is cutting off a big tent and has to use this freaking drill that is like 700 watts. The 700 watts goddamn freaking drill sucking up the entire internet, and I was raging myself. I was like, I pay like $20 for 5 days worth of 5 days of freaking electricity. I paid for $20 for 5 days. Yet that's insane. So that's why I tell everybody, it's either use freaking fans, or don't use ACs in general. I mean, last night I don't use ACs, fam. I just don't use AC because I'm just too freaking lazy. Just too freaking lazy to turn it on. I was so freaking sleepy, right? I mean, I could turn the AC on, but I'm just too freaking sleepy. I'm just gonna keep my fan running in there. Anyway, it was also 7 degrees a few nights ago. I live in a southern USA state, by the way. Oof, that is yikes, dog. I've been playing Smash Ultimate again, but casually didn't bother playing online. It's been fun. Complicated franchises, laughs in 40k. Well, say what you want about 40k. At least it has some form of coherence. Like at least the lore is self-contained within a certain story. There's not one, this is connected to the other, this is connected to the other, this is connected to the other. Like the lore, it's the game itself is more of a, like, or at least the video games themselves is more of a self-contained story rather than, turns out this game is connected to this game. Dawn of War 2 is somehow connected to Dawn of War 3, and Dawn of War 3 is connected to Vermintide, and then Vermintide is somewhat connected to the Total War Warhammer. It's not, that's essentially how you do it with Kingdom Hearts. It's stupid, but anyway. Even the diehard fans like myself have trouble keeping up with it. See? Like, the discourse of the Kingdom Hearts of Kingdom Hearts 3 is like people telling others, you should play X Kingdom Hearts games before you get into Kingdom Hearts 3 to understand the story. That would imply that you actually understand the story once you played all of them, which a lot of even the diehard fans couldn't follow through the story. So at that point, you might as well just. I'm just gonna say, Angry Joe got a lot of flack for this. It's like he's the one to say, yeah, I'm gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 immediately, just straight up. I don't have to play the other games. If he got a lot of flack for saying that, right? And then at first I was like, well, I mean, it should make sense. I'm kind of against him at first. I mean, it should make sense. You should play the previous games before you play this one. It's not like Kingdom Hearts 3 is like Persona, where every game is a self-contained story, right?
Yeah.
But Kingdom Hearts 3 is like continuation of the other games in the series, and they thankfully Square Enix managed to put all the remasters into a console and recently to PC on Epic Store for full fucking price.
Oh my god.
Fucking goddamn, you greedy ass Square Enix, you greedy ass fucking bitches Square Enix right there. But anyway, but at least the games are there, right? But at least the options are there. But he is like, no, I'm just gonna go play straight to 3. Now that I actually know the complexity of the lore, how complex and how incomprehensible the lore is, I can kind of see why people are like, nah, you don't have to do. Just go straight to 3 and try to enjoy it. And I said, try, emphasis, try. Anyway.
Emphasis on try.
Yeah, I mean, you get to at least beat the living shit out of Disney villains. So there's that. Sup, Appa, YouTube is not showing the stream properly. Yeah, I don't know. That's why.
I don't know why.
That's why the viewership. That's why the viewers are low. Is low because no one knows that I'm streaming right now.
Yeah.
Maybe because maybe it's because of that. Maybe my channel got shadow banned by YouTube. I think it's because of that. My channel got shadow banned by YouTube because YouTube thinks that my channel is like, oh no, it's just dangerous. Apparently somebody tries to hack my channel, even though it doesn't happen. Hey, YouTube, I'm here. I still own my channel. It's not hacked, okay? I change my password every month. Like, don't worry about it. Jesus Christ. I'm not exactly swooned out by hackers or social engineers. Anyway. Greetings, brothers and sisters in degeneracy. How are you doing today? How are you going today? I am doing very well. Thank you very much. Aside from the fact that people have not been informed about the fact that there is a stream here going on. I'm doing very well. Thank you very much. Seems YouTube's trying to keep you away from my sub feed. Your latest video wasn't on my feed. Had to go to your channel to find it. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna have to remind people that to do that. I told you, Appa, the Kingdom Hearts series is complicated as fuck plot-wise. Yeah, there we go.
no argument about that.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I used to like, yeah, maybe, I used to say to her, it's like, yeah, maybe I can get into it and try to understand it. And after I'm just only glancing at the plot summary on Wikipedia. I'm not even like going into each and every moment on the cutscenes, like, and looking at it, go, oh shit, I see what these people are talking about. I see where they're going with it. But then again, it's the kind of complexity that I don't like. With something like Trails, for example, Trails is not exactly complex, but if you look at it in the detail side, you look at how the world and the design, the characters and the politics in between all of the different nations and the relationships between them, and how the villains have their motivations, which are motivations, and the characters have their own motivations. And like, if you examine the details on Trails, you get to appreciate it a lot. Whereas Kingdom Hearts 3 is just incoherent. It's like a kid babbling babbling about their toys, which is fine. I'm not saying it's bad, which is not bad. It's just, well, you can't exactly follow because it's a kid telling you the story. Actually, funnily enough, there's this very moment at the very end of Kingdom Hearts 3 where even there's one character straight up said, none of this make any sense to me. That like, yeah, I feel that too, pal. I feel that too, pal. Anyway, I'm not watching the APB on my TV because I am out of my home and I'm on a motel with the parents. Oof. Kingdom Hearts series is what TV tropes call the kudzu plot, like 128D chess level of layers. Okay. The reason why that happens, right? The reason why it's complicating is because they throw random stuff at it. It's the same way Jackson Pollock painting is complicating, right? It's the same way that it's complicating because you just throw random stuff at it. It's kind of like taking a paper and then scribbling a bunch of colors on it. It's colorful, it's pretty, it can be colorful, it can be pretty, but you try to untangle it, it just doesn't make sense because it's just a bunch of scribbles. What I like is complex but also coherent. It's complex, it's coherent, and it also makes sense. Even if you think about it a lot, it makes sense. It's to the point where you can explain what's going on. Kingdom Hearts, you can't. you just simply can't. Replaying Tales from Borderlands is a good thing to do along with progressing Yakuza Kiwami 2. What do you suggest I do? Work on my RPG Maker game or just play Cold Steel 1 and watch Hellboy Sword of Storms? I have not seen Hellboy Sword of Storms. As for the RPG Maker game or play CS1, Cold Steel 1. I don't know, which one did you enjoy the most? If you enjoy RPG Maker, then go RPG Maker. If you enjoy playing Cold Steel 1, then just Cold Steel 1. Play it in simple. So I did watch a top 10 animation for adults. I love how Satoshi Kon's work is featured more than once too. Top 10 animation for adults and Satoshi Kon's work is featured. Seriously? Top 10. If you make a top 10 animation for adults and you put anime by Satoshi Kon, that's cheating. I don't know about you, fam. That's cheating. Like, top 10 animation for adults should feature like it's not taking anime in general for top 10 animation is cheating. I am expecting like it's a kids film. I'm expecting like it's a kids film or a Western animation that is specifically made for adults. Like an example for if you want one animation for adult that I recommend, it's called Persepolis. It's a French movie. Go watch it, especially if you love political stuff. If you love political stuff, it's not exactly a political film. Okay, it is a political film, but it takes it in a side. It takes it in a very sort of neutral side where it kind of gives the point that if you live in an authoritarian sorts of regime, well, you don't have a lot of freedom, but at least your life is controlled. At least your life is controlled and coherent and everything like that. But if you live with freedom, yes, you have a bunch of freedom in what stuff you do, but eventually you realize that other people also have freedom and they too will find a way to oppress you. Oppress you in the result. So at the end of the day, they kind of highlight the similarity between living on the two. But obviously, if I have the choice, I'm choosing with the freedom one. But again, the film didn't make it so explicitly obvious on which side is good. They show the goods and the bads in both of those. That one is you should watch it if you like that sort of stuff. But that is a Western animation. It's not exactly for kids. I can tell you that. It's not exactly for kids, but. Yeah, in terms of like top 10 animation for adults, I don't know, putting anime in there is cheating. Because anime is already, there are a bunch of animes already are for adults. Adults. It's just, as
or
for...
at least they're never meant to be for kids.
Yeah, but Western animation is different. There are not a lot of Western animation that are for adults. They're specifically made for adults. What the hell is happening with your phone, man?
No, I have a lot of... I set it to not ring at Sunday. For some reason, they do.
Jesus Christ. Been watching Wonder Egg Priority lately. Pretty good. It's like a Maho shoujo but without actual magical girls. Also made by the same studio who did Fate Ghost Babylonia anime. 100% agree with your take on the silent voice. No, for real though. I think the film is very good in terms of presentation, in terms of sound design, in terms of animation in general. It's very well presented. But in terms of characters and storyline, I hate every single one of them and want all of them to be dumped in the lava. Even the deaf girl and even the freaking deaf girl, right? She feels guilty because what happened to the main protagonist is because she thinks that what happened to the main protagonist because of her. She feels guilty because of that. He doesn't have friends. He feels like he's antisocial and everything like that. Thanks to his antisocial behavior is because of her. She feels guilty because of that, and that's why she decides to kill herself instead of communicate, talk. Like literally, I mean, my God, I know that she doesn't talk, but I mean, communicate. Like use answer. You can literally communicate with the other guy. Just talk about your issues. Like apologize to him. No, I'm gonna kill myself and put myself at risk and put my protagonist in a fucking coma because of. Fuck off, girl. You fucking such a bitch ass goddamn drama. Yeah, just kill yourself at that point. I'm sorry. Just kill yourself at that point. Jesus Christ. Anyway. I got the Shadow Sudowoodo. Oh yeah. Speaking of Shadow, Persona 5 Strikers is out, and don't know if I'm gonna purchase today or not. Let me check out my Steam. Let me check out Steam and see if they actually It's not on Steam. That's interesting.
Wait, what? How?
It's not on my Steam at least. Oh, there it is. It is on Steam, but there are no user reviews. It's released on February 23rd
it is.
on my end. So Sega does this thing where the PC version for these games are gonna be released late. Cause screw you. Anyway.
Wait, February 23rd?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Seriously, I feel like KDT Dritch for that Pokemon comic. You are super interested as a kid, interest dies down as a teen, and resurges with a vengeance as an adult. Yeah, I watched a Silent Voice like in 2019. I agree for the first half movie. It's not. I did say that when I really say I liked the first half of the film. I ended up hating the first half of the film as well because I just want to punch the guy. I'm sorry, the guy's just such a despicable guy, and even as an adult, even as a teenager, he's such a fucking drama queen. My God, at least with Anthem of the Heart, the character arc is coherent, and that I ended up liking the characters at the very end. Whereas in the Silent Voice, I just don't like every single one of them. YouTube didn't notify me about the stream. I just saw the announcement on Minds. Yeah, that's why I announced it everywhere. I announced it on Twitter. I announced it on Minds. That's why you should follow me on Minds. You should follow me on Twitter if you still use the Twitter. But if you don't like the Twitter, then follow me on Minds. That's where I announced my video there. So for the past few days, I couldn't actually find your channel. Just some old videos. I had to go to your Twitter to find the stream. Yeah, I think YouTube shadow banned me, fam. I have the feeling that YouTube shadow banned me. Yeah. I mean,
why?
I mean, the viewers right now are low. You know, remember the viewer count right now is very low. Yeah. It's insane. I'm starting to think what's going on here. Even though this is completely regular schedule, this is the same time that we stream. It's completely regular. Anybody can just set up a freaking alarm and just be notified and say, hey, I'd stream at this specific time right here at this specific moment. But apparently YouTube's like, nah, we're not gonna take that. Anyway. Where was I? Auto scroll coming in, streams lagging. Chat's lagging. How can a chat be lagging? Jesus Christ. Do you guys demand Chun-Li in your Mortal Kombat University? We'll get to that. There's something very funny about that. My brother sent them the hoopla on that one. I swear Fortnite pollutes the cultural osmosis more so than any latter adaptation of inclusion of our work. Yeah, I hate to admit it that it's true. But speaking of Fortnite, right? There's this discourse talking about how people who like anime girls are pedos. Which is, I mean, it's just every discourse in Twitter every day, right?
In general?
I mean, in general.
Yeah.
But the thing that I realized is that, do you know why a bunch of these lolicons and shotacons or like anime fans in general, when people call them pedos for liking anime girls in general, do you notice how these people, like, I can count in my hand the amount of people who are doing these, who like anime, who like shota, who like lolicon, who like lolis, who like shotas, and are actually exposed to be pedophiles. I can count them in one hand. Whereas for any other fandom, like Minecraft, for example, from Minecraft fandom, or the Smash Bros fandom. There are Minecraft.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, there are Minecraft YouTubers that prey on actual children. There are Fortnite YouTubers. There are Fortnite. It's not just Fortnite YouTubers, just YouTubers in general that play popular games like Minecraft, Fortnite, Among Us, Smash, like all of these popular games, right? There are YouTubers, there are players who got exposed for getting into kids, and I think I know the reason why. It's because unlike anime, kids actually playing video games, right?
Yeah.
Unlike anime, where not a lot of kids play, say, Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I mean, what kid plays Xenoblade Chronicles 2? What kind of 6-year-old look at Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and thought, wow, that looks cool. I'm gonna play this in favor of, say, nah. That's a freaking fantasy. That doesn't exist. Those kids don't exist, right? And since there are no kids in the Xenoblade Chronicles fandom, which is good, let's keep it that way. Please, if there are any fetuses who try to go into the Xenoblade fandom, then you should kick them out immediately. Whereas there are lots of kids in the Fortnite, Minecraft, Smash, or Nintendo properties in general. There are lots of kids who get to those. That's why the predators, the actual top predators, are a lot easier to find kids going in those particular games. Whereas if you go into anime, you're not gonna find kids watching anime, unless we cut to My Hero Academia franchise, which even in My Hero Academia franchise, there are like teenagers who tell people like, hey, you should not do this because you should not make porn of character X because character X is a high schooler, etc., etc. Excuse me. Anyway, 6760 donated $5. I'm starting to notice that too. Since 2, maybe 3 days ago, where I don't see your latest videos or even your channel anymore, I assume it's just a glitch from YouTube, but after hearing more people, maybe there's something going on. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, giving in the donations because YouTube is pretty much shadow banning me. I'm gonna need to talk about this maybe in a video, or I already did send my like request to Google or YouTube. It's like, hey, can you check out what's going on in my channel, right? If there's any, if you're shadow banning my channel, or if you're because of that brave Hoopla thingy, can you just make sure that my channel is not shadow banned? Just saying. Anyway, oh, speaking of, I swear, I miss more arcade racers. There are so few great arcade racers besides Mario Kart, Crash Team Racing, and Forza Horizon 4. I love sim racers like Dirt Larry, but it's a shame. If speaking of arcade racers, if you haven't played Split Second Velocity or Split Stroke Second, play it. It's great. Split Second is amazing. It's like Mario Kart. It's not exactly like Mario Kart. It's kind of like Burnout, except you kill the enemies by using the environment. So essentially, you press a button and an environment blows up. Sorry, what?
I was going to say, you kill your enemies with the environment. That's essentially Burnout.
yeah, kind of Burnout, but you can't exactly like crash the enemy to the point where the enemy is like flipping around like Burnout, which is stupid. I don't know why. You give us the ability to kill enemies with the freaking environmental crash. Why don't you give us the ability to, you know, crash the enemies down and cause them to flip-flop or something along those lines when you crash them? It's just, I don't know why you can't do that in Split Second, but it's still very good racer. It looks great even to this day. Looks very, very beautiful. The only downside is that the PC port is garbage. PC port is garbage, and unfortunately, the game. I don't recall the game being released. Yeah, unfortunately, if you can only play the game on PC right now unless you have a PS3 or an Xbox 360. Anyway, are we gonna see people salty because Big Booba Girl got into Smash? Yes. I mean, that's one of the entire point of why this entire stream is going well. We'll get to that. Hey, Appa and Broben, did you make an effort today to be less white? Nice. Jezebel played themselves in 4 fucking K. We'll get to that. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Say, am I the only one who doesn't get this stream on their subscription box? Again, we've already talked about this. Yeah, this is an issue. People are suffering from this issue. They don't even get my video, my last video. I talked about Ultimate Heart for like 40 minutes. They didn't get it. So anyway, not that they didn't get because they didn't get what I'm saying, but they didn't get because they actually did not get the video, right? Anyway, Smash players will hate Pyra because she doesn't look underage enough for them. Yeah, that's one of the jokes that people say, right? One of the jokes that people say, Smash players hate Pyra and Mythra because they actually look like adults instead of actual children, right? I mean, come on, yeah. Mike do that when it comes to weight channel and other things. Good advice by Appaben. Your story about depressed friend who consumes outrage reminds me of song Darkness by Necro Goblikon, when a guy tries to be happy but seems addicted to darkness. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's also like I watched Wolf of Wall Street yesterday with my girlfriend to celebrate my birthday, right? And we just noticed how rich people who consume drugs, who have these expensive cars, who have lots of money, they're depressed as fuck. Like, they have everything in the world and they're still depressed. Imagine that. A lot of rich people have everything in the world. They have the girls, they have the rich cars, they have the hookers, and they're still not very happy. They're still depressed. They still have issues that they're gonna need to deal with. And they ended up being depressed. It's to the point that they have to get involved with crime. They have to get involved with the police. And I mean, if that just tells me that the answer to life's happiness is not money, drugs, cars, etc., all of those things. There's got to be something else in life that makes us happier than all of those things. So if any we all like try to pursue the pursuit of happiness is towards those things, I mean, not or at least an excess of those things. Like, of course, if you can pay your mortgages or pay your bills in general, if you have lots of money to pay your bills, you'd be very happy, obviously. But too much of them to the point where I think too much of anything in general is bad, right? Too much drugs, especially. Actually, don't just too much drugs.
Water is bad.
Yep. I think your channel is shadow banned. When I searched your channel to watch this live stream, the first result was about one of your videos about a year ago. Oh,
Damn.
that is
Why?
interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna need to report this to YouTube. Like, legit have to report this to YouTube. Let's make Mega Fighter Universe crossover MK Street Fighter and Tekken Cast invades Naruto Universe. Nah.
Why?
They already made Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe, and that's lame. I don't know. That's just lame. It's lame. I gifted a dog collar to my girlfriend on Valentine's Day. It went better than I expected. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. If your girlfriend likes to be treated like a dog, well, good for her. Good for her. I hope you guys are happy. I hope you two are happy. YouTube has been pretty trigger happy with shadow bans recently. What if YouTube Kun is just shadow banning you? Maybe sucking you dry of your subs. Yes, it could be. It could be because of that. But at this moment, I don't really know, man. I don't really know. The best way to not get outraged when you watch any political YouTuber is just treat them as a source of information, not a moral stance at the right view. That's a very good advice. But the problem is, there are many, many people who cannot do that, right? They look at the information, they get outraged, right?
By moral stances.
Yeah, they look at the information, they get outraged by it, and they can't help it. And information, if I give you a certain information, if I give you any information that can outrage you, like for example, your PC blows up, or your phone just suddenly blows up. Your phone is infected with a virus. You get outraged by that. It's information. It is information. I'm not telling you it is information that is outraging. I'm not trying to deliberately piss you off, but it is still going to cause you outrage, right? So, but people aren't able to distinct that. Because most of the information that I get from these YouTubers, like, I look at this and thought, I just don't care. I just don't care about that. Okay, fine, whatever. This guy doing this other stuff. It's just, yeah, we're gonna get to some of the things that talks about fandoms and the outrage stuff, outrage circles, YouTubers anyway. 6716 donated $1.69. I wonder if it's YouTube punishing you for putting copyrighted clips of Anthem of the Heart in the first upload. It could be because of that, but the thing is, it's automated. The first two uploads that I did are automated. They got copyright claim because it's an automated thing with copyright claim, and I immediately removed that. They usually only shadow ban me if it's a manual claim, right? If it's only a manual claim, but it could also be because of the two copyright claims. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. This is why I only use like stills, image stills for movie reviews. I don't know how people who do movie reviews don't use clips for their movie reviews and not get copy strike. It's insane, right? At the very least, that's why if you want me to be able to monetize the video, I have to use literal screenshots of the movie instead of the clip of the movie. And you can't even like, I did it with Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters remake, and that somehow worked. And the reason why it worked is because I zoom the film in to the point where the original aspect ratio is like widescreen, but I zoom it in to the point where it's only 16:9. I think I can do that, but unfortunately the anime is 16:9, so I can't exactly do much of that. So anyway, yeah. Actually, you know what? We might extend this to a little bit. Do you mind if we like extend this a lot instead of like 1 hour and 30 minutes? We just like extend this because I have the feeling that people don't realize that we've been streaming lately.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're just gonna extend it. Maybe in a little bit. We're gonna give once the timer ends, we're gonna give 30 more minutes just to make sure that people actually get into the stream. So the Q&A is gonna be slightly longer, as I'm giving people just a little bit more chance, so to let them know that the stream is happening and so that they don't miss the goods, right?
Yeah.
Salutations, Appa. Today I'm going to talk about the Smash players not liking new characters cause my boobs. Yes. Brave is so amazing to hide those 5 ads in the damn row. Yep. Who should we get for Smash next, and why is it Hakure Reimu? The thing about Smash, right? The thing about Smash, you should not, at this moment, it's kind of nice to see characters going to Smash. Go look at the characters go Smash and go, wow, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of cool. But it's a monkey's paw. right? It's a monkey's paw at this point, right? If you expect character X to be on Smash, you're gonna expect their fandoms to react to it, and their fandom's gonna react to your favorite character, especially if it's a character from some obscure Japanese game that not a lot of people know, like, oh, I don't know, Toho, because Toho is very clearly a very obscure game not a lot of people know. But these Smash fans clearly don't know about Toho, and they're gonna look at those characters and go, who the fuck is this girl? Who the fuck is this girl? Why is this girl on Smash? I don't know about this girl. Etc, etc, etc. You don't want that to happen. You do not want that to happen to your character. Trust me when I say.
How I do the Smash, the Smash, what do you call it? The Smash announcement is like, I just don't care about. I don't care, and I don't expect anybody to come. I don't expect anybody to come. So when they announce when it's actually going, like, oh, that's actually interesting. Oh, that's cool. I don't care.
That's the thing, right? That's the thing, right?
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have zero expectations on who's the characters that are gonna pop up in Smash. But unfortunately, a lot of Nintendo fanboys, a lot of Smash fanboys have so much expectations for the characters that are appearing in Smash. It's to the point where they want this X character to be in Smash. But then the character eventually appears, they gotta go, yes, finally. And then the subset of the Smash fans looking at the character going, oh, who the hell is that? They go, wow, why is this character here? And why not say Waluigi or something, etc, etc. Hirschman donated $6.90. Nice. Hey, are you gonna play Digimon Siren Sleuth Hacker's Memory? I have played the game for about 2-3 chapters in, but I haven't had the chance to continue it. And I will continue it though. I will continue it because honestly, I've kind of tired with Neo 2, and I do want to continue the story because I thought the story is pretty interesting, and it's a side story too, and the characters so far are pretty interesting. I love the fact that there are two characters that are basically either Yu Narukami or a younger Yu Narukami. it's weird. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. YouTube doesn't like people not seeing ads. That's why you use YouTube Premium. I don't know. Maybe, look, kind of hypocritical of me, say, considering that I profit a lot from YouTube ads, say I hate ads. but to be fair, unlike someone like, say, Matt Jarbo or Monday Matt is go turn off that pesky ad block, etc. If you want to turn on ad block, that's perfectly fine by me. The reason why that's perfectly fine by me. But the reason why I don't use ad block is because there are legitimately YouTubers that I want to support, and I want to support them, but I don't want to watch their ads. I can just donate to their Patreon, which is gonna cost me, or I can subscribe to YouTube Premium, and YouTube Premium and me paying YouTube Premium is gonna them also paying to the creators as well. Their YouTube Premium views also is valued a lot more apparently, according to YouTube. At least that's what I read last time. So yeah, there's that. I use Brave when looking for not safe for work stuff on my phone. Funnily enough, I use Opera for that. I use Opera for the not safe for work stuff, even though Opera has been rather dodgy at times. But Opera has their own VPN, quote unquote. It's just basically a proxy. It's not exactly a VPN. If you want a real VPN, actually buy the VPN. So
actually buy a VPN. Yeah.
Actually buy a VPN. Private internet access, dude. I was actually shocked that Count Dankula of all people advertised private internet access. I mean, if you want to support Count Dankula, and you should, he's a great content creator. Click the link. Click the link on the private internet access subscription. It's literally
reach out to PIA, just like, hey, can we get a sponsor?
Yeah, I mean, seriously though, PIA is great. PIA is great. You use it, I use it.
Yeah,
it's great. Anyway, are we gonna talk about how? Have you guys heard of the vegan teacher? I know this is an old thing, but still, I have not heard of vegan teacher. Also, put your microphone slightly closer to you, and yours, tune the volume down. It's like, for the Samsung, it's like 40%.
What? Why?
Put the Samsung to 40%. It's a bit too loud.
It's like I'm at like 79.
79? No.
Yeah,
no.
If it okay, here's 40, right? Boom. There's 40. Like, it's just too quiet for me.
Then you have to put it close. You have to put it very, very close. You have to. It's a dynamic microphone, man.
This close, like, I don't. No, I want to be at least this far away.
It's a dynamic microphone. This is why it's a dynamic microphone. You have to put it in the same way that people who use the SM7B do it. Literally next to their phone. Literally next to their mouth. Anyway. Brave is a pretty good browser for normies, but in my opinion, the best browsers are on Linux, and their forks of Firefox changed my views. Well, I'm not really interested in change my views. People have personal preferences. I use Google Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. Well, good for you. Hi, Appa Bros. What do you think about Digital Foundry found using Xbox Series X footage as PS5? That is really dumb. Oh yeah, I forgot to answer the question. Are we gonna talk about how Nvidia screwed up again? Yeah, Nvidia decided to nerf, quote unquote, certain graphics cards so that it's not mining oriented. But the problem is they're going to make graphics cards that are going to be mining oriented that cannot be reused by gamers. Linus literally made a video on that. Go watch it. It's great.
Yeah.
It's great call out. Anyway, let's see. Don't you get physical Switch copies via Maxoft too? I do not know what Maxoft is. I think it's because of them that we in Southeast Asia do not get a native eShop or support for it. An eShop with localized prices would be awesome. Yeah, that would be very awesome too. That would be great. But as for where I get my physical Switch copies, I just bought them online. Either I bought them online or it could be on a local store. Also, Again, I can't pick you up, man. You have to put the microphone very, very close to you.
But like this literally because I put both of the pop filters on. I mean, I can't
actually the Samsung the Q2U doesn't need a pop filter.
Well, yeah, but I just like putting both of them.
No, fam. You have to put it very, 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 very close to you for the Q2U. Either that or you switch to the other one.
Well, yeah, duh, but like, what? Yeah, fine.
Okay, anyway. Current games are Worms and Judgment, but I feel like I need to jump to Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 every so often, and I hate Puyo Puyo, Jesus. Sadly, missed your stream last Saturday due to me being on a trip with me and my family in Atlanta, Georgia, but at least I could catch up to this. That's perfectly fine. Malcolm in the Middle was the stuff I watched with my bros when we went on a family seaside vacation and the residents didn't have internet. Oh, dude. If you watch Malcolm in the Middle with your bros or your family in general, you're gonna go, hey, I kind of relate to that because there's so much sibling rivalry and family being just garbage
family
in general.
Drama.
Because it's a domestic comedy. It's a domestic family comedy, but the family is completely like just the most socially dysfunctional family you could ever think of. It's great.
Bruh.
Great comedy. Anyway, and Broban, have you guys watched the latest Nintendo Direct? Yes, I've seen the latest Nintendo Direct. If so, what are your guys' thoughts? It's fine. Personally, I'm excited with Samurai Warriors 5. Yes, baby. I cannot hear you.
Yeah, the mic got disconnected.
What the fuck just happened? Anyway, my thought is that it was okay, not the best, but okay. Yeah, it was pretty okay. I got excited with Samurai Warriors 5, man.
Yeah, the only thing that I saw was just literally piqued my interest was Samurai Warriors 5. That's it. That's the only thing.
That's the only thing that actually piqued my interest.
It'll probably be a prequel.
Yeah,
be a prequel.
The one thing that they're dumb about Direct is that they decided to resell Skyward Sword for like $60, man. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, I was interested in the Skyward Sword trailer, but like, I also went to Twitter and like everyone's complaining about the fact that it's $60. That's kind of
yeah, it's $60 like for an old freaking game. You know the innovation that Skyward Sword has, which is something that they should have done in the first place. Something that they should have done in the first place is to not use motion controls. That is something they should have done in the first place. Right? But it's why Skyward Sword of all the Zelda games? Skyward Sword is considered by many people on the Zelda as the least favorite Zelda game on the recent memories. It's not exactly like trying to remake Sonic 06, but it's like trying to remake Sonic the other Sonic games that are not as great. Sonic R, for example. Sonic R was in
fun.
I have bias towards Sonic R because I do have childhood memories of playing Sonic R. But
yeah.
That being said, I can admit
but like the game itself in general is trash.
Yeah, 700 watts drill. Wow, exactly 700 goddamn watts of a goddamn drill. It's insane. Anyway. My power has been fine here in the Midwest. Good for you, but a bunch of people's powers have been cut off on America in general. So lately here in my country, it's getting colder and I don't want to open my fan as well. I'm using a fan right now, literally blasting right next to me. So kind of why I'm not in a rush to play Kingdom Hearts. You shouldn't. At this point, you really shouldn't in terms of like... The game is actually, in terms of like design, the way it's designed, it has combat. It's real-time combat, it's real-time combat, but the attack is menu-based, which is retarded. Which the way it's done is retarded. So what you do is you attack. It's kind of like real-time combat, and you attack by pressing the attack button or by highlighting the attack option on the menu and select that, and then your character will attack. But if you want to do magic, you have to press down, select the magic on the menu, and then select that, and then and then you press the button instead of, I don't know, mapping it on a different button, mapping the magic button on a different button. Do it in the like if you attack is square, and then magic is like. But magic is like circle or something, or then a heavier attacks. Like do it like Neo or something. I don't know, man. Or Dynasty Warriors. It's just the way it is dumb. Anyway, Warhammer lore is vast. All you need to know about the clans is Kevin Blake. Next week I'm diving back to Angel Beats. What you guys think of it? I have not seen Angel Beats. You have?
I have.
Have you?
But, like I forgot. Yeah, I forgot a lot about Angel Beats. It's just, I mean, how can I say? It's just. I see it as just a normal, typical fantasy battle game school anime, but like I don't really have anything that's special about it.
All right, fair enough. Malcolm in the Middle kind of pisses me off in the mother's characterization. Like she acts like a bitch to teach Malcolm to be a better person. My vengeful ass would let my mom rot where she's like that. The point of the entire show is the fact that the family is completely dysfunctional, and the fact that the kids are psycho as well. The kids are psycho, the mother is a psycho. Only Hal is at least somewhat a decent guy, but everybody on the kid is like in some degrees a troublemaker, and they all get that from their mom. And I can kind of see why people see the mom as a bitch, but that being said, it leads to very, very funny comedy. And that's the point. That's the point of Malcolm in the Middle. It's the fact that the family is dysfunctional. Anyway, PC Remaster on Epic Games Store for full price. It's a weird way to spell shiver me timbers, mateys. Also, I wish Dawn of War was connected to Vermintide. Tyranids versus Cavan any day. I hate abusive narcissist parents. It's fucking terrible. And then it's me on some type of stories due to this. The parent on... I wouldn't exactly say the Lewis is narcissistic on Malcolm in the Middle, but abusive... well, to be fair... her kids are like the worst kinds of kids you could think of. Like they're absolutely real brats. Like if you're on the position of their mother, you would do the same thing. Like legit.
You'd probably do the same thing.
Your sub count is at 66.6k. Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden starts playing. Speaking of rock bands, right? Did you know that Hoopla, where Metallica plays a live concert on Twitch, but because they're playing a song? But because we're playing a cover of their own song, it got DMCA by Twitch to the point where what's playing in the actual audio is just some random generic no copyright song that Twitch has. Ooh. It's the funniest freaking... It's the state of Twitch DMCA, right? It's to the point where they take a really freaking good band's freaking concert, a live concert on Twitch, and... completely copy strike a song that they own.
They made
a cover of their own song and replace it with some generic freaking royalty-free song. It's fucking hilarious. It's the most hilarious fucking thing. Anyway, I discovered because I curiously check your channel and see the channel's live icon. Yeah, it's dumb. Was it really Square or Disney or both? In what? In terms of the complexity, it was definitely Square. It was Square that asked Kingdom Hearts to be complex. I think it was the creator of Final Fantasy himself that says, yeah, it should be complicated. Yeah, this completely wholesome Disney / Final Fantasy crossover should have the most complicating plot ever.
No. Why?
I gotta say, I have a lot of questions for the Appa Bros ready for the stream, so expect a lot of questions from me. Yes. Now that I recently finished the old Berserk anime, I started reading the manga and the story is fine, but the drawings are really great. Yes. Only Kingdom Hearts 3? Yes. Not I wouldn't say only Kingdom Hearts 3, but if you want, I just play any game in any series and enjoy the Disney characters. Because even if you play every game in the series before you play Kingdom Hearts 3, you wouldn't get it. It's different to Trails. You need to play all the games before Trails of Cold Steel 3, and at least you would still get 90 or 80 to 90% of the story. Kingdom Hearts 3, no. I doubt you would get it.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts is slightly less confusing than trying to make a Kamen Rider timeline. Because Kamen Rider, I don't really recall Kamen Rider time. At least Kamen Rider timeline is like, it's kind of, they're doing the Power Rangers thing of like, say, have one. They don't at least, in my understanding, Power Rangers don't do interconnecting universe where one, or at least a lot, right? If it's Samurai, it's different to SPD, and then SPD is different to Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder is different to the original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, etc., etc., etc. So they have different stories, different characters. It's kind of the same way Ultraman is structured, right? Gaia is different to Cosmos. Cosmos is different to Tiga. Tiga is different to Dyna. Dyna is different to Nexus.
Maybe
there are times where they occasionally cross over, like that movie where Gaia literally enters
Cosmos,
the.
and Tiga.
I love this movie. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's the movie where Gamu from Gaia, the Ultraman for Gaia, the host, the human host for the Ultraman, right? He went into the real world, the actual real world, and he visited a store that sells a bunch of Ultraman products. And he literally is literally the guy, like it's literally Gaia. And then the store owner noticed him and go, "Holy shit, you're Gamu!" And then he grabs the freaking transformer thingy, the Ultraman transform thingy, and go, "Gaia!" And then Gamu look at the guy and go, what kind of world did I just jump into? I fucking love that shit. I fucking love that shit, right? Anyway, laughs in Nier Drakengard lore. At least it's coherent. The thing about Nier Drakengard lore is it's coherent. It's at the very least... for Nier Replicant, Nier Automata, right? You can play just Nier Automata and still get it. Yeah, you don't have to play the previous Nier or Drakengard to actually get it, despite the fact that the game is Nier Automata technically counts as a sequel to as the previous Nier.
Technically,
you can still get the story, right? You can still get where the characters are going for. I still get the story and where the characters are going for. Kingdom Hearts, you can't. You just can't because it's not coherent. It's incoherent rambling. Anyway. Remember Skyward Sword came with a control and music disc for $60, and now Skyward Sword HD with a controller costs $120. Yep.
Ooh.
Excuse me. Team Fortress 2 lore is deeper than one could think of at face value. Shakespeare invested 2 stories building, but didn't invent the stairs. Hence, he invented the rocket jump as a replacement. Okay.
What?
Have you guys ever played the No More Heroes games? I have not, actually.
No, I haven't.
Because I don't have a Wii. I don't grow up in a Wii. We literally haven't. So the game's out on PC, already on the Switch, the first and the second game, but again, we have to buy it. And I'm interested in wasting money at this moment, or too much money. Hey Appa, other than Smash Hoopla, there are more Hooplas with the recent Nintendo Direct. Not really. Not really. I cheat because I get people to watch Kamen Rider game by telling them it was directed by Gen Urobuchi. Ooh, interesting. If anime was disqualified, that just leaves a lot of those comedies like South Park and Family Guy. Yeah, that is true. I always think of someday buying the Kingdom Hearts games for PS4, but then I remember 1 and 2 don't have German dub option anymore, and then I always look at my PS2 Kingdom Hearts games and smile. Why would you need a German dub on that game? English is fine, unless if you don't have unless if you don't understand English too much. In which case, well, I suppose you can get a German dub, but but why though? I remember a friend explained the difference between Warhammer and 40k. The difference between Warhammer and 40k, excuse me, that's like the difference between Fate and Stay Night. That's like the difference between Naruto and Shippuden.
There is a difference between Warhammer and 40k.
What the difference between Jujutsu and Kaisen? The difference between...
you pick Warhammer and... Warhammer 40k is Warhammer 40k?
Yeah, there's this Warhammer, the guy, the way it's written is like the difference between Warhammer and 40k. Not Warhammer. No, but Warhammer...
It's true though. But it's true though. There is a difference between Warhammer and 40k.
Okay.
There is a difference between the original Warhammer, and then the Warhammer 40k. That's what I meant. That's what he meant.
Well, I'm dumb. Anyway, and he compared it to the differences between Fate Stay Night and Fate Extra. All right. I did remember I said a tweet that is so poorly aged, very poorly aged. I'm not familiar with No More Heroes. I'm just not.
Yeah.
Was the Boondocks in that list? Oh, I don't know, but it should be. The Boondocks is great. Thank you for the recommendation of Persepolis, though. Persepolis is great. Persepolis is amazing. Anyway, thought it was a cat, but then again, a lot of times anime tops over many things, animation or not. Yes, that is true. Studio Mir is a Korean studio who made Voltron, Legendary Defender, and Mortal Kombat Scorpion's Revenge. All right. There are people like that in real life too. People like what in real life too? I missed the context of that. How many
Yeah.
parts of JoJo are there? There are 8 parts of JoJo. 8th one being the longest one and the one that you should not bother unless if you really want to enjoy typical shonen stuff.
Ah,
'Cause
don't watch JoJo.
of all the things that that you say today, I did not expect you to say that.
No, but seriously though, like I've spent a lot of time trying to get my friends to watch JoJo, but like nowadays I just realized, man, JoJo is a time commitment, man. It's such a time because if you don't watch chronologically, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face. If you do, that takes a lot of time. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, if you actually do want to watch it, if you actually do want to relate to what I'm trying to talk about, then go watch JoJo. But I am glad that two of my friends, I just literally straight up give them JoJo. They said yes, and all 3 of us right now are just destroying people with JoJo references in our Discord.
Nice. Drama coming from misunderstandings. Yep. Drama coming from misunderstandings is the worst and most forced kind of drama to me. That depends. That really depends. Misunderstanding
What
is
do
a
you mean?
trope. Misunderstanding is one of the tropes, one of the cliches that happen in stories. It depends on the way they do it. Sometimes misunderstandings can be really stupid. Other times misunderstandings can be actually really
A
funny.
lot of times, misunderstandings can be really
Can be
stupid,
really
yeah.
funny. Speaking of animated, Crunchyroll Anime Awards happened yesterday. It
Yes,
did?
man. Oh,
It did?
oof.
I don't know. I don't even know that that's a thing. I don't even know that happened. It's so forgettable. Have you checked Madonna's Twitter? You're gonna like it, Appa. Why would I check on Madonna's Twitter?
Why?
Why? Korean studios have been doing a lot of animation for American companies. The majority of 2D animation for Warner Brothers is done in Korea, as well as Avatar: The Last Airbender and Ben 10.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I remember that one.
No arguments there. Where's my freaking chat? What the fuck? I lost it.
What happened?
Oh fuck! I lost my chat. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, I do agree from your girlfriend. Never thought that you have a new video about Anthem of the Hearts. Yes. Other than Xenoblade Smash Hoopla, are there any Hooplas about Nintendo? Wait. Yeah, already. Hoopla Nintendo, we don't know. Nope. I noticed that your videos weren't shown. I had to go direct to your channel to notice you were streaming. Yeah, that is stupid. Seriously, a lot of people accusing weebs of projecting in 4K about the problems in their own closets. Aunties are either Jewish or black. Excuse me, motherfucker. What the fuck? Aunties are either Jewish or black. What the fuck, dude? That is just why. Why would you say that? Guys, new here. Which Xenoblade Chronicles should I play or watch your gameplay and chronological order? Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 are literally 2 different games on 2 different storylines. So pick whichever you like. If you like the aesthetic of Pyra and Mythra, get the second game. If you like gacha, get the second game because there's a gacha mechanic in that game, and that mechanic can go screw itself. But if you like a more traditional, but if you want a more traditional experience, you can go for the first game, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. It's pretty good. Both of the games are. Well, I'd say Xenoblade Chronicles 1 is good, but 2 is more of a mixed bag. There are parts of it that are really good, there are parts of it that are really bad. And it never goes in between. It's never go meh on me. There are parts that go, wow, I fucking love this part. It's so amazing. I love this so much. There are parts that go, wow, I hate this. Why this game does this. It always the roller coaster of an emotion. And that's at least one thing I can say about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It is definitely a roller coaster of an emotion. I hate it. I love it. I hate it. I love it. I hate it. I love it. It just goes back and forth. It's basically how I watch Evangelion nowadays. But anyway, fandoms and communities are cringeworthy at best and really hateful at worst. That's why I usually don't engage with them, and you should do the same. Yes. You need to start using more the community feature to promote your channel. Yes, that is true. But the problem is, I don't intend to promote my channel. I just intend to post videos. I just intend to post videos and live stream because I legit enjoy this sort of stuff. I know you played at least 7, but have you played any other Ace Combat games? I've played 0. I played 0. No, the 0th game. Ace Combat 0. not I played 0 Ace Combat games. I played the 0th game on the PS2. It's great. Loved it. It's amazing. Anyway, have you guys seen the PewDiePie Cocomelon diss track? I have seen it. It's freaking amazing. Oh, dude! Dude, you're the one who subscribed to PewDiePie. How can you not see it, man?
I never see his videos in my subscription. Legit.
Wow.
Legit.
Opinion on
That's exactly
Wreckfest.
what
You got
I
me interested in
was-
Split Second, but the PC port is garbage. I can't play it. I have not played Wreckfest, but it's great. Wait. I have not played Wreckfest, but I've heard it's great. So, I am a Smash player of the past. I like both of them. I love redheads and blonde women in anime. I looked at my subscription feed, and yes, I wasn't notified about the stream either. Pyra and Mythra joining Smash Ultimate was nice to see. Again, didn't think they would want to put them in due to their design. Oh, by the way, again, let me remind you all that we're gonna...
Net I see Smash.
Yeah, let me remind you all that we're gonna give another extra 30 minutes because people have been telling me on the chat that they haven't been notified about the stream, which is why I'm gonna bump the timer. I might as well just do it right now. I'm gonna bump the timer 12:39 to 42:39. Yeah, I'm gonna give people a lot more time to jump in and notice that I'm actually streaming because YouTube decides to shadow ban me. So, hey, benefits, have more Q&A. But disadvantage, if you're looking for more stuff, if you're looking for the actual meat to the entire thing, we're gonna have to wait slightly longer. Anyway, 67 to $1. Question for Appa Bro. Which would be the most bizarre crossover for JoJo to collab with a Western franchise? My money is on the Flintstones.
The Flintstones? Bruh.
What do you think?
I'd say Sky High.
Sky High? Why JoJo with Sky High? Like My Hero Academia with Sky High. That makes more sense. But JoJo with Sky High?
No, I'm just talking about like the power balance thingy with you.
I see. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs, links down below. My channel got shadow banned on YouTube. Hey, nice. Look at that view count. That is a very nice view count. My channel got shadow banned on YouTube. So give out donations. Help out the guy here. I'm just trying to live my life here in Indonesia.
Shadow banned person right here.
Man, it's happy belated birthday. Hey, thank you. After Valentine's Day, I had tattoo in my mind. Look up all the things she said and you'll know why. Tattoo. Who's tattoo? Who tattoo?
Tattoo or Tati?
Tati.
Is it like that Tati?
The meaning of life is the friends we made along the way. Aww.
Hey.
My tinfoil hat theory with arcade races is that companies don't make them, or at least in the amount they used to, because they can't monetize them without pissing off people. Happiness is only an emotion. There's much more than that. Oof. Short answer is God. Drugs are bad. Okay. Whoa. Long answer, it's complicated, but it involves being in peace with yourself. Yes. That's why it kind of irks me when people say, you shouldn't be depressed or suicidal, you are rich. Like as if they're not human beings as well. Seriously, I've seen a lot more rich people who are depressed than I see rich people who are happy. Like legit. Yeah. Legit. I've seen more rich people who are depressed than rich people who are happy. They might show in the public that they are happy, but...
Yeah, they're happy, but like, nah.
It's their public appearance. They just try to get the public appearance. That's why they try to present themselves as if they're happy. So, first two videos that show up after search are the extra credit Hoopla last year and something else 3 years ago. Exactly. I got shadow banned off YouTube. I think I got shadow banned. That's why I didn't feel any growth at all. Or because I haven't uploaded videos as frequently as I used to back then. I have no idea. I need to contact YouTube. I actually already did contact YouTube, but it's weird. Anyway, I just want to ask that why Boruto was a thing again since it got trending yesterday or 2 days ago. I think some shippers decided to ship characters and they're like, no, you shouldn't ship this, etc. It's dumb. My opinion on the current Nintendo Direct, underwhelming. Why bother paying full price for a decade-old Wii port of Skyward Sword on the Switch when you can emulate it through Dolphin? Because people people are stupid. One, people are stupid, and two, people they don't know how to emulate stuff. They're dumb. They're just dumb like that. You think that emulation is easy, and it is pretty easy, but
it is easy. Like if you get the hang of it.
But people are just dumb. People are just dumb. Also, I'm losing passion for this website since being honest can actually demonetize you or something. No, the thing is, right? The thing that I like about YouTube, the thing about YouTube trying to censor me if I say them bad swear words is that I can be at the very least more creative with my insults, right? That gives me the opportunity to hone in, to grind in just a little bit of my writing creativity and give in a little bit more creative insult to just say fuck you all the time, right? Yeah. I mean, fuck you is very
That's cheap.
Yeah, that's kind of cheap, but it needs to be precise. It needs to be like delivered in the correct moments. Go boom, fuck you, right? Or something along those lines. But if you will really, really want to hone that creative writing skills, you need to get in some creative insults in there too. So, and you have to do it while trying to skirt through the entire censorship. So, in fact, if anything, I'd say the censorship sort of makes me a lot more creative. The demonetization makes me more creative in how to dodge the entire thing, but that doesn't mean that it's the be all and end all way of dodging demonetization judgments. Anyway, I wouldn't get outraged. I'd say sure, but not now. Time to fight Cyper beyond Scrub, and he has a shadow hitum top. Use exploit the community tab, polls, and shorts. Also, I heard from some YouTuber that live streams are kind of like hated or something by the algorithm. That's why they delete live streams. Exactly. I get seconded. Also get the extra credit video first when I search for appabendyt. Yeah. Apparently, if people search for me, they get videos that are really, really old instead of videos that are recent. It's weird. Does it snow for you? Does it ever snow for you guys in Indonesia? No. Never. There are hails, but there never snows. Longer stream. Woo! Exactly. Hey. Correction, it wasn't a year ago, it was 3 years ago. Wait, what was 3 years ago?
What
was? I'm missing context on the conversation. Are there any other Nintendo Direct Hoopla from this week other than Smash Ultimate? I know there's one within a cult following game. Again, I can't recall. I don't know. Also find it easier to make friends as an adult while at work we're stuck with each other. Ooh. True, getting into Smash is a double-edged sword and you wouldn't have the haters too. Toho is doomed or blessed to never be in Smash because the series is about religion. There you go. Exactly, right? Rainbow would fit better in the indie platform fighter that Alpha Rat was promoting in its Kickstarter. Pyra and Mythra fans, yeah, they're in Smash. Me, another freaking swordsman. Seriously, if you guys gonna complain the fact that there are more swordsmen in Smash, I mean, what the hell y'all expecting?
Yeah, what do you expect? Like, what do you expect?
Because sword is a very popular weapon. I'm sorry, but it is. It's a lot more popular than spears. It's a lot more popular than. I mean, it's not exactly Zhao Yun. I mean, come on, y'all.
Yeah, but like, also, I want to ask this: if a character from the Tekken series goes to Smash, who do you think would it be?
I think it would be Jin.
Jin? Really?
Yeah, really? I think it would be Jin. Honestly, it's either him. But if it's Heihachi, that would be funny. If it's Heihachi, that would be fucking hilarious. Really funny. Everyone is like, "Who the fuck is this old guy?
Who the fuck is this old guy? Who the fuck is this? Why is he fighting the other guy? Why is this old man fighting? Wait, isn't he actually already in Smash?
Ooh.
Hey, wait. What do I remember? Heihachi.
Heihachi's not in Smash. Actually, Bandai Namco characters. There are not a lot of Bandai Namco characters that are in Smash. Are there even any? I can't recall. Anyway,
there's a trophy of Heihachi in Smash.
Really?
What do you call it? The trophy? The character trophy thing. I forgot what you call it.
It's Soul Calibur 2, man. Maybe.
No, that's a different thing.
Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna move on. Kind of wish more interesting ads would play. All the ads I see nowadays are investment programs, Honey, Raid Shadow Legends, League of Legends, and Hero Wars. Yikes. Did you guys hear of the bad stuff of Dream? I have not, actually. What happened to Dream again?
What happened to him?
Exactly, I don't know. Have you played any Gran Turismo game? I played the 4th one and I don't get it. My brain was like really, really stupid at the time. I was like, why can't I move this car properly? That was the time where I don't know how to manual shift. Hey, Appa Bros, that's the new place I see. I'm happy to finally have a place where all the streams are gonna be wild. Yes, it's great. Vegan. If you're not vegan, you're worse than Nazis. Me and the boys on the route to McDonald's. I cannot read. That's German. Man, come on. What the hell are you doing? I remember people bitching about Dragon Quest characters when in fact the game's popular in Japan. Smash is trying to appeal to everyone, yet that seems so hard for people to understand. Yes. Yo, Appa, your stream is not showing in some people's feed. I think YouTube shadow ban you. Yes, shadow unlisted. Yeah. Yes, exactly. We've talked about this. That's why I give another 30 minutes for the particular freaking Q&A just to make sure that more and more people can actually get into the stream and catch up with what I'm doing. It's a longer stream to let people know that I'm streaming, right? I mean, unless if they're very, very forgetful or disloyal as fuck, people would remember, would put the two together and remember, oh yeah, I'm streaming today. Why is it not showing, right? Maybe just look at double check my channel or something, double check my Twitter feed, right? That's why I'm giving them just a bit of a 30-minute leeway, not a chance for them to figure out that I'm actually streaming. Anyway, reason number 1,000, blah, 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 why you should not support NVIDIA. Appa bro, raise your gain, bro. Am I the only one who is more excited for No More Heroes 3 over Mythra and Pyra and Splatoon 3? Yes.
Yeah, but
again, No More Heroes 3. again, No More Heroes, the series was pretty niche. It was already pretty niche because it's fact that's actually Suda 51 games in general are pretty niche. Killer 7's pretty niche. Not a lot of people played it at the time it was released. It was pretty good, but it was only very appeal for cult following. Same what goes with No More Heroes, especially the fact that it's on the Wii. Not exactly a very popular, not exactly the most popular platform, especially compared to the PS3 and Xbox 360. It's not released in any other platforms. It's now more widespread. It's now gone multi-platform, but again, them trying to regain people's popularity is going to be a bit tough. So that's why it's not a lot of people are excited for that particular part. Act like the microphone bought you dinner. Fair enough. Have you guys watched I Am a Hero, the Japanese zombie movie? I Am a Hero.
No, I have read a part
I Am a
of the manga.
Hero was a manga. Then it was adapted
I have
into a
read
movie.
part of the manga. Yeah.
I have read some part of the manga, and I realized, well, it's just basically another zombie apocalypse story.
Yeah, it's too long for me. I see like how many chapters are, and I'm fine.
It's fine.
man.
It's just another zombie apocalypse story. But for some reason, which is somehow that's a trend that the Japanese and the Koreans are trying to get into. They're trying to get into the zombie apocalypse market and trying to make it so that they do zombie apocalypse too. Which is strange because Hollywood does a lot of that stuff, but for some reason, especially ever since Train to Busan was popular, people, the Eastern market, the Eastern media movie entertainment industry are doing zombie apocalypse stories as well. There's also one, I forgot what it's called, where it's about a live streamer or a gamer who got stuck in a zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. I watched that with Sis. I think it's Alive or something.
Yes,
Yeah, I think
Alive.
that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Who
I
would
watched that
win?
with Sis. I was like,
Who would win? Joseph Stunten, Benito Swagolini, or Adolf Drippler? No idea.
I'd say Adolf Drippler, man.
Appa, do you get along with your fam in general? That is a very good question.
I mean, I don't think we don't get along. Like we get along. I'd say this. We get along more than normal siblings, but when when there are times when we like fight or something, it's usually resolved in the quickest time.
Yeah,
I'd say that.
because both of us are smart enough to realize that talking to each
if we're
other,
fighting, if they're not talking to each other, it's just dumb.
talking to each other and smack talking to each other is better than physical. Not that we can get physical at anyone anyway.
Why would we do that?
Malcolm in the Middle hits too close to home for me, which is kind of interesting because my girlfriend too has a problem with her abusive mother, and even she liked Malcolm in the Middle. So I wasn't sure why so many people hated Nintendo Direct because it's not really that exciting. People have too much expectation with Nintendo Direct. I don't expect much, and I'm fine with it. It's fine. I thought it's fine. It's okay. It does the job. It shows new
by
games.
the way, I found it.
What?
I found the Heihachi that is on Smash. Apparently, he's a me costume. So that's what just clicked on me and it said, I remember Heihachi in Smash.
Seriously?
Brawler costume.
Oh,
yeah.
By the way, there's a very interesting story, right? Speaking of me costume, speaking of characters and being in Smash, there are people theorizing that there's this Capcom. There's this 5 sets of video games called Capcom 5. Right, Capcom 5 is designed by Capcom in order to sell the GameCube. One of them is Resident Evil 4, then there's Killer 7, then there's Beautiful Joe, then there's Piano 3, and then there's one game, that other game, it was like, there was this other game, it got canceled. Yeah, there's just 4 games, essentially. These Capcom 5s intended to promote the GameCube. The problem is...
It's technically Capcom 3.
the problem... 4, Capcom 4. The problem is these four Capcom games, they're... well, they also got released in other platforms. Resident Evil 4. I mean, it is much better if we name a platform where Resident Evil 4 is not released at. Because Resident Evil 4 is released everywhere. Every platform imaginable you can think of. Even a freaking like kitchen appliance or something. You find Resident Evil 4 in there, right? Beautiful Joe, Killer 7. Yeah, Beautiful Joe and Killer 7 are also released in there. And the fact that Resident Evil... the PS2 version of Resident Evil sells a lot more than the GameCube, right? It's got Nintendo's are so pissed about Capcom, are so pissed at Capcom because they betrayed their exclusivity deal. They betrayed their exclusivity deal, right? They got so pissed at Capcom. People theorize that that's the reason why there aren't a lot of Capcom characters in Super Smash Brothers. The reason why there aren't a lot of super characters in Super Smash Brothers, the theory is because Capcom screwed Nintendo over thanks to the Capcom 5. That was a theory. That was just one of the theories that are running around, right? Which is kind of freaking insane if you think about it. And at that point, I was like, if you're expecting Dante to be in Smash, nah, fam, that ain't gonna happen. I think Nintendo's still holding a grudge on that. Nintendo's gonna still hold a grudge on Capcom, which is kind of stupid because, again, Capcom 5 is intended to sell the GameCube, but the GameCube is like, I mean, the GameCube is the GameCube. It's trying to compete against the PS2. The PS2 is a fucking juggernaut. So, yeah. Anyway, I like Skyward Sword. I never said you're not allowed to like Skyward Sword. I'm just saying Skyward Sword in general is the least favorite among the Zelda fans. I mean, I like Resident Evil 6, believe it or not, and that's everybody's like least favorite Resident Evil. I like Dead Aim even, and that's also everybody's least favorite Resident Evil. Although I liked it a lot more.
Oh.
Sorry, what?
I love Resident Evil 6. Resident Evil 6 is dope. Like the co-op.
Yeah. I in terms of gameplay, I can see why people don't like it, but in terms of story, I really, really enjoyed it. I always go back to it. I love the story. Skyward Sword is one of the only Zelda games I've yet to play. I wanted Wind Waker or Twilight Princess HD on the Switch. Sonic R is a kick-ass soundtrack. Oh, that's another problem with Sonic R, right? We played it with zero soundtrack because our PC or our copy of the game is broken or something.
Broken, yeah.
Skyward Sword was one of those awkward motion controls. Skyward Sword is known as the worst 3D Zelda. I was watching the last Q&A of Hardware Unboxing. I was going to ask you the same question. Should I wait for my PC build until 2002 or wait 2022 or wait until the scarcity of tech ended mid this year? It's not just the scarcity of tech, it's the scarcity of silicons in general, right? Even car manufacturers have struggles in getting silicon. And thanks to them struggles in getting silicon, you're not going to get good GPUs, you're not going to get good CPUs. The prices of them are ridiculously high at this moment, except in Indonesia, where there is a GPU surplus in Indonesia, like legit.
Yeah.
Like I went to the store of people who sell GPUs in Indonesia. The prices are pretty high. Don't get me wrong, the price is pretty high. But compared to the prices that are already being sold in America right now, holy shit, America's prices are a lot more expensive. That's because there are so many GPUs in here. There's so many GPUs being brought in here. It's to the point where
Not a lot of people buy them.
not a lot of people buy them because they're really expensive. That's why they lowered the price to the point where they lowered the price. They're much lower than when it's sold in America. And I'm like, this like 3090s being sold for like, I mean, it's pretty expensive. Don't get me wrong on paper, but still,
Yeah, we're not saying it's cheap.
we're not saying it's
compared
cheap.
to the prices.
But comparing the prices to America, it's insane. I'm like, wow, how move into Indonesia if you want to build PC, I guess. Oh man. The best way to play Sonic games is with mods. Do you guys notice that the chat is really slow? Yes.
Because there's not a lot of viewers. I think that's the weird.
Happy for Skyward Sword coming back and being at $60? No. We would like to announce that there's no announcement about Breath of the Wild 2. Please buy the most mediocre Zelda game in the series at $60, even if it came out 10 years ago. It's dumb. Darkness Kingdom Hearts is fun.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Skyward Sword. If only they don't price it at $60. Like that's just dumb.
Malcolm in the Middle sums up most family life in America. Well, I suppose that's kind of true. I would prefer if they remade games that weren't that great if it was made. Think of it as a second chance for games that could have been better, only actually made better this time. That is true. I mean, imagine if they remade Right to Retribution and actually make it better. And then call it Days Gone. Anyway, what is better? Mystery thriller game from NIS from Nippon Ichi Software. Zero Escape or Danganronpa? Zero Escape, without a doubt. I actually love Zero Escape. Danganronpa is obnoxious. Anyway, I heard of this Metallica Hooplas. Sad but expected. There was a similar Hoopla with Dragon Force's guitarist a few months ago. Yes. Twitch is run by normies and zoomers. Appa Bros, if you were to appear as an Easter egg, how would it like to appear? Recognizable at the very least. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Twitch,
like in Tekken.
yeah. Oh my god, Twitch has got oof lol. Well, Nintendo remastered a lot of older Zelda games up to Twilight Princess, so the next logical game is Skyward Sword. Oh, they're doing it in reverse. Right?
All right.
As for the rest of the direct, Project Triangle strategy looks interesting. Splatoon 3 was nice to see happening. Some of the Capcom and Square Enix stuff was interesting. Remember back in 2014 when Twitch was going to be bought by Google and people were afraid it would be turned into YouTube? Best thing to happen to Metallica. That Metallica versus versus Napster thing really bite them in the ass. Yeah, Metallica was the one suing people for Napster because they downloaded their songs on Napster. Now they got bitten in the ass. Anyway.
Ooh, they got DMCA'd.
It depends. Some people will not drop the level of being any form of abusive, but will not be doormats to their kids. I'd like to be a firm but fair parent when I want to adopt or have bio kids. Again, if the way you do it is to not be abusive, that's fine. That's perfectly on you. I'm just saying sometimes the way it was intended, Malcolm in the Middle is doing it for comedy, and it does work a lot of times. So anyway, to be honest, most of the games that were announced in Nintendo Direct will be on other platforms such as PC and other console anyways, which is kind of weird, right? You think that they're gonna put the Nintendo exclusive games also just on Nintendo, right? But no. Anyway, there's kinda a Kamen Rider timeline, kinda. Yeah. Also, those Ninja Gaiden games coming back is nice. Just Ninja Gaiden. They're coming. It's just hope no cuts were done to them. Speaking of, I started watching Dino Thunder yesterday. Ironically, really. I thought Dino Thunder is pretty good. Anyway, but I haven't seen all of it. But for what I've seen, it's fine. It's a Power Rangers. It's a Power Rangers show. So
I forgot a lot of those, like the SPDs, the ninja one, the samurai one. I forgot.
Yeah. Do you think any Ultra could beat both Godzilla and Kong? Why would an Ultra beat Godzilla and Kong? They're literally allies. Godzilla and Kong maybe not allies, but I'm pretty sure that the upcoming film they're gonna find a way to fight a monster, the same monster. Yeah. It's gonna happen. At least the Kamen Rider timeline is linear and makes sense, unlike the Metal Gear Solid and the Zelda timelines. Yeah, but
NES is linear.
No, not really. But Metal Gear Solid is
I mean,
not.
If you play the game from the first game, as in like not in chronological order, I guess it is not linear.
It is not linear, right? But at the very least, it has a timeline. As for Zelda, on the other hand, I don't think Zelda. People trying to comprehend Zelda's timeline, whereas you shouldn't, because their games are like separate with each other. I feel like every game is an alternative universe, and trying to connect them through with each timeline is just weird. I mean, I guess you can do it with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask because they two kind of technically connected, but still. Also, Wind Waker and Spirit Tracks, you can kind of connect the two because they have similar art styles, but still. Yeah. Hey Appa, I'm sick. Oof. Yikes. Oof. Get well soon, buddy. Anyway. When the first Wii came out, I used to say you had to be on the Wii to buy one, but then I give it a chance and I liked it. Well, we're not saying that you couldn't like the Wii. I'm just saying Wii is not competitive compared to PS3 and Xbox 360 back in the day. Only other hooplas that occurred with the Direct were people not seeing specific characters in Smash and people getting disappointed by the lack of Breath of the Wild 2 info and Fire Emblem info. Not that I expect any Fire Emblem info in general. Seriously, because the game's pretty much done.
Just lower your expectations, man.
Yeah, exactly. Lower your expectations. I mean, explain the difference between Warhammer Fantasy and Warhammer 40k, but that goddamn character limit would let me write it. Thanks, bro, Ben. Hey, fam, you're yeah. Tetsuya Nomura was drunk when he made Kingdom Hearts Recoded. One is that the Emperor project, and the other is yes, man, think they control warp stones, scavenge and overwhelm all. I like reading the Fate Ilia dojins. Good for you. Hey, I'm late again. Again, that's perfectly fine because apparently YouTube does not notify that this stream is happening. That's why we added another 30 minutes in order to give a lot more people leeway to join in the stream.
Warhammer is... If you're late, there's a reason.
Yeah, there's a reason why you're late. Apparently, YouTube decides, hey, we're going to shadow ban your channel. We're going to not let people know that you are streaming. Warhammer is old school fantasy. Warhammer 40k is futuristic fantasy with orcs, magical magic suits and stuff. Battle suits and stuff. Back with some homemade chips. Nice. JoJo Part 7 is the best part. Actually, I have Part 7 downloaded in Tachiyomi. I haven't actually read it. I'm going to read it anyway.
Yeah.
Where was I? Okay, there you go. And that's coming from a part-skipping heathen. I agree. Watch it all. 40k is science fiction fantasy. Fantasy Age of Sigmar is nearly pure fantasy. Punch Me Daddy. I've watched second half of Par what? Pellex has a bunch of JoJo song covers on his channel, but he has yet to do Roundabout. Baby, because it's copyrighted. Can you bestow us the N-word pass? Crunchyroll is forgettable though. Yeah. How bad was the Crunchyroll Anime Awards? I do not know. Punch me for I've watched the second half of part 1 for JoJo because German engineering is the best.
Ooh,
Okay.
I mean,
Okuyas,
that's not the second half of part 1 of JoJo, man. That's where you're wrong.
do you guys get surprised on how much support you guys get throughout of the stream? Yes. Every single time we are legitimately surprised. Like every single time we show appreciation to everybody, like legit. I mean, we're just two guys talking shit about stuff on the internet, man. And the fact that you guys have been giving us donations, giving us all the support and love. It's
the fact that the bar is never completely wide, that's great. I don't care.
Yeah,
how
the
much
fact that we've gone the fact that we've gone like 5 to 6 weeks in a row with the bar completely filled. I'm just freaking grateful, guys. Speaking of bar, let's make that bar blue, ladies and gentlemen. Streamlabs links down below, please. Please link down below. Let's make it to 69 once again. Anyway. But do both Xenoblade Chronicles have lore or character overlap? Not really. Not really. I like gacha as long as you can earn the gacha via gameplay. Well, yes, you can enter the gacha via gameplay in Xenoblade Chronicles.
As long as the gacha is not paid. Get him back.
What do you guys think of Valkyria Chronicles? I didn't like it. I thought the writing on the first one was obnoxious. The fourth one was a lot better. It's slightly better. What is your opinion about the new pro gamer move Nvidia's pulling to crypto miners in the next 3060 GPU revision and the negative impact to either the environment and consumers? Nvidia are scummy. Are scummy as heck, and the reason why they're scummy as heck is because they're gonna keep making GPUs, and the GPUs they're gonna make are gonna be focused on miners, and by the time miners are done using those GPUs cannot be reused for gaming, and that's the scummiest part. You cannot reuse them. You cannot. You can only recycle them, and even then, recycling them is just bad. It's not good. You're not gonna get enough yield out of it. So, wrong. Play Xenogear and then play Xenosaga. Hey, buddy, still alive? Yeah. How do you feel about the works of Masami Obari? That depends. I do not know who that is. What are his or her works? I wasn't notified. Thought it was weird. Great. That means less sleep for me, more caffeine. Sky High. I used to love that shit as a kid. We actually watched Sky. Me and my girlfriend actually watched Sky High again. I have Sky High on the film archive, dude. Sky High is amazing. We watched a lot of TV. Sky High is great. Yeah. Sky High and My Hero Academia takes place in the same universe. You can't change my mind. What's going on with Pyra and Mythra? How Smash people never happy? I actually look forward to more female fighter girls. What's the deal now? We'll get to it. Don't worry about it.
Smash people will never be happy. That's just the point.
Smash people will never be happy. That's one thing. Is it true that the Trails games for the PSP is one of the worst from the franchise? Excuse me, Niba. Zero and Azure are some of the best freaking trails in the entire freaking franchise. I fucking love Zero. I fucking love Azure. The third chapter, I think it's the third or the fourth chapter of Azure, is so genuinely shocking. I was fucking pausing myself in awe, like my jaw dropped on that moment in that entire freaking moment in the fourth chapter of the second Trails from Zero game, the Azure game. It's freaking amazing. It's insane. Unless if you count Nayuta no Kiseki, which in that case, it's not exactly a game I recommend. Nayuta's not great, but yeah.
I can't speak about the game in general on Trails, but I can speak about the soundtrack. Which, even if in their PSP, the soundtrack is still slapping. The soundtrack
it's great.
Dope.
It's dope. Every Neon Falcon game soundtrack is amazing. It's phenomenal.
I can vouch for the soundtrack. I don't care if I haven't played the game. I can vouch for the soundtrack.
Oh, Boruto killed the main character. That's why it's trending. I can't believe people care. Your last video didn't even appear in my feed. I just heard of it in the stream. I'll watch it after it's done. Thank you. Playing Mario Kart Wii through emulation right now. By the way, have you guys heard that Mushoku Tensei was banned in Bilibili because one of the Chinese influencer encourages fans to mass report it? Well, what? If you are releasing anime in China and not expected to be censored, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Getting creative with your insults reminds me when I used BB codes in order to post swear words in the forum chat box that deleted them automatically. See? Exactly. Get creative with your insults, man. If people censor one insult, you can use another insult. Call people instead of calling people fucking dumbass motherfucker. Call them you freaking leaf.
You fucking donkey.
My PC isn't built for gaming and can't handle emulating anything more than 32-bit games on the web browser. Also, I missed out on Skyward Sword before I saw my Wii. I think that's a good justification. Okay.
Well, but not for $60.
Hail only happens in warm weather anyways. Man, I must have bad tests because I like reading Dragon Ball Super and Boruto. I guess the reason why people recommend older videos is because we have more views. It's stupid. I am the bone of my sword. Freaking Fate Unlimited Blade Works. Sorry for coming in so late. That is perfectly fine. YouTube does not notify people about the stream apparently, so that's why we extended the Q&A session to 2 hours instead.
I need to go to the bathroom.
All right. Swords and elegance are refined weapon for a more civilized age. Smash is Soul Calibur but family friendly. Not really, considering how Soul Calibur doesn't retain the characters that it crossed over with. I get swords are more popular, but if it's Fire Emblem character, Epiram easily. Lucky Chloe, nah. No, Heihachi was in Soul Calibur 2. Nah, they better put Kiryu or Majima into Smash. No. There's a Heihachi Mii costume, or how about Yoshimitsu in Smash? I just imagine Heihachi putting in Sonic in the face. Axes are the superior weapons you can cut out with edge, stum in the back, and use it to cut trees to piss off those goddamn elves. Kinda takes away the meaning of Smash with more swordsmen. Just call it Super Slash Brothers Ultimate instead at this point. I mean, it's Smash. The point of Smash is to smash the people out of the ring. It's not to like slash people out of the ring. And I don't know why sword is used. Actually, that kind of reinforces your point. Pyra and Mythra are the first relevant waifus for me in Smash. I swear whenever I play my waifu, my performance goes up to 1,000. Bows are better. Did you notice that Pyra and Mythra in Smash have breast jiggle physics? Yep. So we're talking about the new Bandai Namco reps for Smash. Artorias for Smash. I'm afraid that Nintendo will nerf Mythra and Pyra's breast with every complaint. They did censor Pyra and Mythra, but censor quote unquote in the sexiest way, as in they give Mythra stockings. I don't know about y'all, but that's not censorship. Giving characters stockings make them even sexier. God damn you. By the way, there's this people who like consider that Terry is in Smash, right? There's this people say, can we just put Mai Shiranui in Smash, right? But instead of having her to use those outfits, we gotta need to put her, we gotta need to cover her up, right? Cover her up, make sure that she has undershirts down under it, right? The problem is, the undershirt looks like she's wearing stockings on her entire body, and it looks even hotter than when she doesn't have it. And I'm like, yes, please put my Shiranui on Smash. We're gonna censor it that way. This is the good kind of censorship. I like this censorship, right? When the censorship actually makes the character even hotter. Fucking love that. But anyway, I only got to the stream because...
And then Sakurai come in. And then Sakurai came in saying, Smash is for the good boys and good girls.
Anyway, I only got to the stream because my brother reminded me. You mean Ganyu from Genshin? Yes, kind of like that. Yeah, I was like 5 minutes late, but I made snacks just in case. Sup, Abba Bros? Sup, fam? I wasn't Pac-Man, a Bandai Namco representative for Smash. Oh, yeah. But that's one. That's one.
Yeah.
Who was disappointed with the lack of Pokemon news in this Nintendo Direct? I'm not. I don't play Pokemon. Yakuza Dead Souls isn't great, but kind of underrated. Are we gonna have a lot of cringe again? Well, duh. Of course. Who would win, Appaben or Broben? That depends on what competition.
On what thing to do.
I wouldn't be surprised if the last two characters in Fighter Pack 2 are Lloyd Irving and or Yuri Lowell from the Tales series, since they were leaked a few months ago on the Japanese site.
Don't trust the leaks.
I'm not trusting the leaks. Appaben being cancelled due to split. I like Nintendo Direct. And the latest one was fine. It's not amazing. It's not great either. It's not bad either. There was the Mega Man Battle Network game on GameCube. To me, it was an okay Nintendo Direct. I hated some parts, but I get interested in some games. It was a lot of games. Only Piano 3 remained a GameCube exclusive. Exactly. Stadia don't have Resident Evil 4. But then again, what the fuck is Stadia?
What the fuck is
Resident Evil 4, now playing on your kitchen stuff. Capcom isn't called Capcom for nothing. Nintendo betrayal! Yeah, that goes to Nintendo's Book of Grudges. And yet Nintendo apparently buried the hatchet with Square because they have Cloud and Sephiroth in Smash. I don't know. Oh, so funny thing about Cloud and Sephiroth in Smash. Nintendo, there's actually the fun backstory in why there are so little Final Fantasy soundtracks in Smash. it's because Square Enix overpriced the licenses to death.
Oh.
So they, or at least or at least Sakurai said it was pretty expensive to get the songs. And considering that there are not much Final Fantasy soundtracks in Smash compared to a lot of the other game soundtracks, I think it's precisely because of that. I think the GameCube is a better console than PS2. One reason is because it's a much better controller. That's good because I felt that High School of the Dead was lame. Oof. Nintendo is definitely mad about it, but I don't think that's why there aren't many Capcom characters in Smash. Again, it's just a theory. It's just a tinfoil hat. Didn't something similar happen to Final Fantasy VII where it was moved from Nintendo 64 to the PlayStation? Heard somewhere that the exclusivity break was probably the reason why Capcom didn't make the games for the Wii. The thing is, launching its only one console will always equate to less people buying it, especially when it's only one like the GameCube with pretty mess sales compared to the competition. I mean, Capcom just wants to get cash, man. I don't blame them. Also, listening to Ailstorm one time too much, I decided to level up my Blackbeard to level 90, currently level 80, etc, etc. But even then, I'm not so sure because they still make games for Wii and even the Wii U. Why must Mythopia cost $50? Again, stupid. Don't tempt me to move out only to get my dream PC built, but seriously though. The biggest improvement that Skyward Sword has on the Switch that increased the 30 FPS to 60 FPS. I mean, Shaq Fu got a remake and it's almost as trash as the OG. They priced Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask at $60 for individual games each. My brother is a big fan of this fake Go YouTuber who hates lolis or gender bands and fan service and always tells me his takes to trigger me. It's dumb. Do you think the new NIS game is going to be more like Danganronpa Zero Escape? It's going to be a mixture of both. It's going to be like Danganronpa, without a doubt. That game, I think it was World's End Club, or that one. I thought that was
the one with the kids, right?
Yeah, I thought that was related to World End Syndrome, which I did a review on. That is a visual novel, which is a horror visual novel, which is fine, but I wouldn't exactly recommend it. But anyway, I was saying that I find it ironic is that I started watching Dino Thunder and was mentioned here. Speaking of Power Rangers, favorite Megazord from a series, I literally do not have memories of Power Rangers to the point where I can pick a favorite Megazord. So yeah. Let's see. Thanks, Appa. You're welcome. I don't know for what though, but anyway. I'm already having lots of fun playing emulators together with my PS4 games. Nice. So Nintendo is currently the Apple of the industry. Yes. Make good products but overprice them and their ecosystem is garbage. Yeah, to be fair to Apple, right? Apple products are pretty good. They're just overpriced as hell. Really overpriced. Yeah. Fire Emblem 3
and they hook you in the ecosystem and shit.
Yeah. Fire Emblem 3 houses warriors that expands on Fodland and maybe an alternative timeline would be dope, like Age of Calamity. Only kids try to connect the Zelda timeline. Real men connect the Bionicle timeline. The difference between fantasy and 40k is yes, and Yep, anyway. Obari made Detonator Organ and Bubblegum Crisis. Ooh, okay. I think the only happy time in Smash was in Steve from Minecraft. Even then, the thing about the characters being announced from Smash is that none of them are like Risk for Nintendo. None of them, like literally, it's a mixed bag. Like Banjo, Joker, Steve. Those are Risk because they're not from because Joker is from another company. And Banjo and Steve are from freaking American companies, from Western companies. Which there aren't a lot of fighters in Smash that are from Western companies. There aren't really a lot of them. So Banjo and Steve being there is kind of cool, right? A Western game really cool. Being represented in Smash, right? But the other ones are safe, very, very safe choices. Pyra and Mythra are already spirits that are upgraded into fighters. I mean, if you can upgrade spirits into fighters, where's fucking Waluigi? Never! Where's Waluigi? Anyway. Dug what Obari did to Fatal Fury and Bubblegum Crisis. Boruto's dad's son killed the main character. What? Wow, that is annoying. That anime is a nice one. I just started Trails in the Sky. Good. It's great. Ooh. Is Boruto still a thing? I have no idea. Favorite insert from Deep Rock Galactic. Pointy-eared leaf lover. Everyone agrees. I have no idea. Everyone agrees Naruto ends at Shippuden. Though the Voltage Fighter Go Kaiser anime is probably rare, so bad it's good type of anime. More time to poison myself anyway. Again, F your ramen, who cares anyway? People love stocking. Appa, don't deny those that like bare legs too. I mean, I'm not saying you can like bare legs. I'm not saying that bare legs aren't sexy, but I'm just saying. Stockings, man. Loved it. Anyway, Flair's Shiranui is better than my Shiranui. You mean Ganyu from Genshin? Oh yeah, Ganyu from Genshin. If you remove her clothes, she's technically naked. You mean like
Yep.
having my cosplay Anko from Naruto? Yes. Yes, please. Appa, this thing about stockings is subjective. So is sexiness in general. So is characters appeal sexiness in general. But for me, at least, these stockings are goddamn sexy as fuck. I don't know about y'all, fam. But if you thought it's not sexy, come on, y'all. Meanwhile, in Fire Emblem Heroes, stockings are rip PNGs. Do you plan on watching any old anime? I'm watching Malcolm in the Middle, which is not an old anime. It's an old sitcom series. But hey.
It's old, but not an anime.
Didn't they put the stockings as an optional thing to use in Xenoblade 2 after how some people dug her appearance in Smash? I think. In a moment where censorship defeats their own purposes. Stadia who? In other words, censoring them using stockings is just like Squidward thinking Squilliam not wearing anything except his underwear. Oh no, he's hot. Yeah. I'm happy to play Persona 5 Strikers in a few days. The worst game on Direct was the DC Superhero Girls. Yeah, that one, when Bart went back.
That came on. I just did. I just skipped.
Fam, what the fuck happened, fam? What the fuck happened? Your connection's breaking. Can you say that again?
Oh, oof. Okay, I'm back. All right.
Yeah.
So when the DC thing came on, I was like, oh, what is this, DC? And then Barbara spoke. I was like, dude, I just furiously tapped on my screen. Just tap, skip.
Holy shit.
And then go to the next announcement.
Yeah, I look at it, this person say, I am Barbara Gordon, hi. And we're like, you're not Barbara
Yeah.
Gordon. You're some fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
I only said one sentence. That's not Barbara. And then I just skip.
Yeah, that is not Barbara. Fuck you, whoever said that's Barbara. Just skip that
Oh,
shit.
fuck, what's that?
Final Fantasy VII skipped the Nintendo 64 because the Nintendo 64 used cartridges instead of CDs. There wasn't enough storage on the cartridge, so Squaresoft skipped putting their games on the Nintendo 64. I mean, that's fair, I suppose. You can get that GameCube disc with Karina, Majora, the original, and 2 for cheaper. Yep. And they would need a bajillion cards for a game. Though for the HD version of Twilight Princess, the game also came with an amiibo of Wolf Link. Not that I want amiibos anyway. The Wild Force Falcon Megazord. Answer people's favorite Megazord. What's weird is that Pyra's spirit that's already in Smash Ultimate has a regular design on it, but they had to put stockings on her when they turn her into a playable character. By the way, have you guys played Corpse Party? I have not, but I've seen people play it on YouTube. I drew hentai of Mythra and Pyra immediately after their announcement. Cool.
Ooh, that's dope.
Even Terry Bogard. Justice for Wah. To be fair, Waluigi is already in a sister. Exactly. So was Pyra and Mythra. So was Rex. But they got promoted into fighters. That's my point.
They got a promotion.
Yeah. Howdy Neon. I thought there's no meme. Who said there's no meme stream? Who said that?
No, exactly, because the shadow ban thing, right?
Yeah, I got shadow banned to the point where YouTube doesn't announce the fact that I'm streaming. Right? If there is no meme stream, I would say it. I would upload a video telling you guys there's no I got caught in 4K. I caught myself in 4K! Why? No, why the fuck
I did not realize that.
If there's no APB
I thought my connection just dropped. You paused there, and I was like, oh shit, the connection just dropped. And then you said I got caught with 4K. What the fuck?
Oh man, APB. If I said there's no APB stream, I would tell you guys there's no APB stream, or in Twitter, or in Minds, and wherever. But there is. And that's why you should follow me on Twitter. If you don't like Twitter, follow me on Minds, right? So anyway, I mean, if you remove anyone's clothes, they're naked. I mean, I can't exactly argue with that. I can't argue with that. Anyway, you plan playing any games? I'd say I'm planning to play more Cyber Sleuth, but so far I'm just kind of planning to binging Malcolm in the Middle again. Oh man, I got fucking baited, man. Clear as shit, HD shit. I got punked again. Anyway, finally, Jesus Christ.
Hey.
That is a long ass freaking 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that. But YouTube decided not to notify a bunch of viewers the fact that I am streaming. That's why it takes a while for us to actually get to 101 viewers. God damn you, YouTube.
Yeah.
But now it is time for us to get into the appetizers, then to the meals, and then
3-course meal. Let's go.
and then into the desserts. Don't you just love it? Love it. But anyway, time for the intro. Let me bring up the intro. Where are you at, intro? Why are you not showing yourself, intro? Why are you showing yourself? Why? No. Why do I have 120 FPS of freaking? Oh yeah. Oh dude, fam. I forgot to tell you, fam.
What?
There's an app. There's a Waifu 2X app that also makes videos interpolates videos to be 120 FPS.
Dude, I want that.
And
I
I
want
did it.
it.
I did it to Eris Bandies, so that I could see it in slow motion. Anyway, intro. See, this is why you should not see Pyra's titties, man. The dogs are gonna come in and just go, no, you can't see that.
The police are coming, man.
Oh man. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately YouTube does not notify me about the stream. I'm gonna have to like notify people again, right? I'm just gonna have to retweet this entire freaking shit because oh man, like legit somebody actually asked me, Appa, where's the meme stream? Did you actually have a stream today? Like oh my god, dude, it's YouTube does not notify. YouTube stand up and shadow ban my goddamn freaking channel to the point where there are people asking me on Twitter like, where's your stream, Appa? I am streaming. What the fuck, YouTube? Tell people that I'm streaming. Well, fuck yeah, I'm retweeting everything on mine just to make sure that people actually get that I am actually goddamn streaming. YouTube, you had one job. You had one job. Fuck me, man.
An announcement coming, baby.
Anyway, where was I? Anyway, meanwhile in Indonesia, oh man, this thing, man, thoughts,
Here,
man.
Appetizer, right here.
Here's some appetizers, man. Some dumbass freaking appetizers. Man mutes himself when his wife sold his bike without his consent because it was barely used, apparently. So the bike was bought initially for 3 million and it was sold for 7 million. He bought it about in say the 2000s, so right? The used market reveals that the bike worth today on average 20 million. 20 million rupiah. So he bought the game for $215 and sold it for $500. You'd think there'd be a profit, but you look at the used market and the bike is worth
1,400, man. It should have been 1,000. What the fuck?
Oh man,
Poor
this
guy.
is just the big, this big rest in peace on that one, man. Rest in peace to that guy, dude. Rest in peace. Yep, there you go. Anyway, what the fuck is this? Gay sex is literally fucking another guy with the hole who used to take shits. That's anal sex, not what exactly gay sex. Not all gay sex are all gay sex are anal sex, but not all anal sex are gay. Does that make sense? Anyway, if society can't accept that, then I don't see an issue doing the same thing to a dog. Hey, excuse me, what the fuck? Excuse me, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Police!
What the fuck?
Police! Police!
Well.
Help! Police! Help! Police! Help! Help! Police!
Well, this is quite the appetizer for cringe. God damn. It just bothers me how we are hated and we aren't welcome into society. I mean,
no fucking shit here, Lock.
I mean, come on, y'all. Come on. I mean, do I have to spell it out to you? Do I have to spell it out to you?
White girls fucked up.
I kind of misplaying that, but anyway, I finally figured it out. Bitcoin is weaponized toxic masculinity.
Dude. Like that. Like, if you start the sentence like that, like I thought you figured it out. You No, I figured out the cure to COVID. Boom, that's great. I figured out the cure to cancer. I figured out that Bitcoin is weaponized toxic.
Oh man, fam,
I'm dreaming, man.
fam. Do you know that toxic masculinity is a cryptocurrency?
Dude,
Ladies,
dude, I'm gonna excuse myself. I'm gonna mine some of that toxic masculinity, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get
fam.
some of that toxic coin.
you know, Nvidia is focusing on the GPUs for these miners, right? You know, all of these, they're just trying to mine as every little bit of toxic masculinity as we could, right?
Mine
That toxic masculinity, man. God damn you, Nvidia, right? Not only you're screwing consumers, you're screwing the feminists too. Actually, that's pretty base, but anyway. Same exact same exact vibes as frat boy rape culture.
What? You're bad.
So, all right. So not only that Nvidia is screwing customers, not only that Nvidia is screwing the feminists, it's also raping everybody left and right, man. It's climbing in your window, it's snatching all people up, trying to rape them. So you need to hide your kid, hide your wife,
hide your wife, hide kids, hide your toxic masculinity.
hide your toxic masculinity, man, and hide your husband because they're raping everybody out here. God damn you, Nvidia! Stop raping people with your GPUs. Stop raping people's wallets with your GPUs, man. God damn. Anyway, go down there into $1. Toxic masculinity. Fuck this. We're going lethal, man. I mean, seriously, why going toxic, man? We should lethal masculinity. Actually, a toxic, it doesn't guarantee death. Lethal masculinity is more guaranteed death, man. I don't know about y'all, but anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep him going. This is fucking dumb. Speaking of toxic, lethal masculinity.
And it is pretty lethal.
Hitman exposes how thin and artificial power really is. What the fuck are you even talking about? But it also has to do with Agent 47's identity. He was literally constructed to be an assassin, and his white masculinity is a feature of that.
Dog.
He's literally a genetically engineered soldier designed to kill people. I mean...
Oh my god.
For the most part, the systems and places Agent 47 operates in are one that privileges white men. Oh my god.
What?
His superior is literally a woman. I mean, come on, y'all. What? And that is in part what allows him to slip between layers of society and class. His superior is a woman, you dumbass. My god. Whether a businessman, cameraman, waiter, or guard, the white cis man is no remarkable sight. So what you're telling me is that white men are invincible. I mean, that's kind of what the article's implying, right? White men is such a typical sight. But if that's what you're trying to say, article, wouldn't that be beneficial for 47? Wouldn't that allow him to kill people easier, considering that he blends in very well? So, and people look at him and go, "Oh, that's one bald white man. Hey, that's just another typical day. Might as well just keep on doing my stuff, I guess." In turn, violence against the powerful might be a claim to be a better world for the marginalized, the people that he tried to assassinate are terrorists and people who actually screw other people over. The Mumbai targets, for example, in Hitman 2, it's a director who literally screw people over, has connections to the mafia. There's this girl over here who has controls over people's laundry, who overworked their entire freaking worker. They're both people of color, right? They're Indians, right?
Yeah.
My God. And you kill them because they absolutely deserves to be killed. Like, they're actually horrible people. Not because of their skin color. My God. There are white people out there that 47 killed. 47 killed everybody, right? It's equality. Asians, whites. It's... Anyway. He cannot be a person. He is a professional. Well, I mean, well, duh.
Okay.
Duh.
He's a genetically modified person. I mean, I guess.
No shit, Sherlock. He cannot. No, it is alienation of labor that lets him do his work. It also alienates him. Duh. Do I have to? Thank you, Captain Obvious. My God. While his identity allows him anonymity, it also obscures any real chosen sense of self. He's everyone and no one. He's not just a cog in a machine, but one of its gears. That's
That's what they made him to do. What?
This
That's
article
the
is
point.
dumb.
What?
Moving on. Anyway, I'm going to be very real with you all of this thread. I'm disappointed in the games media. Oh, so you guys might remember that there's this new game called new, but there was an old game that was canceled, but then got revived again right now called 6 Days at Fallujah. And a lot of the journals are like, oh no, please stop releasing this game that glorifies war. Please stop releasing this game, even though Call of Duty is the most successful game of all time. Please stop. Dumb.
Okay.
I'm disappointed in the games media. I'm a huge fan of their work, their ability to see story. They're caring so much for games. They invest the time and energy despite all, but they don't care for Middle Eastern folks. Oh,
They don't care about any folks.
Oh,
They don't
man.
care about any folks. What do you mean about? Oh my god.
This sad violin, dude. When Nathan Drake
Nobody in the video games industry care about any type of folks, no matter what you are. They only care about the business. They only care about the
They only
cash,
care about
man.
money. Exactly. They don't care. They don't care if you're any color, any skin color whatsoever. As long as you have money, as long as you pay them, they're gonna
If you're
like you.
willing to pay, they're gonna like you.
Yeah.
And in coincidence, who do you think pays a lot more?
Yeah, exactly though. But the thing is, right? The thing is, they don't they don't care for Middle Eastern folks. Well, Nathan Drake spree kills a bunch of Malaysians and Southeast Asians in the first Uncharted game, and I don't give a shit, man, because it's
I don't give a
fucking
shit.
fiction, man.
That's fun.
It-
I mean,
it's-
I see it as fun.
It's
His
fiction,
interaction with that
man.
one guy, with that one pirate, is fucking fun.
It's fucking fiction, man. Come on, y'all. Also, no one can reply to this person. Actually, in fact, this person decides to lock his entire account, but we'll get to that in a bit. Amount of interview of article requests for. Remy said something a little harsh about Cyberpunk 23 industry-wide podcast video interviews, article offers, text interviews, an Arab game dev's perspectives on US war propaganda being sold through very pages of game media. 0. Oh, people don't pay attention to you. Give this the saddest freaking violin, ladies and gentlemen. Spam that violin, ladies and gentlemen. So sad. That is
Absolutely
very,
sad.
very sad. Man. I wonder what the difference is. The difference is 6 Days in Fallujah is not Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is Cyberpunk 2077. It's the most
2077.
goddamn popular game, the most overhyped video game in existence. 6 Days in Fallujah, no one cares about 6 Days in Fallujah, or at least not back then, or at least not as much as Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna be very real with you for a Fred. I'm disappointed in the games media. Well, you are disappointed because they don't pay attention to you. Senpai didn't notice you that much. Oh, that is come on, y'all. I'm a huge fan of their work. Are you though? Are you? Are you? Also, your microphone's a bit too low. They're caring so much
Yeah,
for
I know,
games.
'cause
They
I'm
invest
pretty far.
the time and energy despite all, but they don't care for Middle Eastern folks.
care, man. You have to put your attention to me. They don't care.
Man. Oh,
Poor guy, man.
so if I got no request from the press, no request from fellow developers to pick up on the request, no request to connect with anyone with the press, and I see no articles on our voices, that means there was no effort to hear us speak.
What?
Man, it's so sad, man. Dude, this guy, dude. What the hell, dude?
depressing.
Feel bad, man. Feel bad for the blue check mark on
Bad,
Twitter,
yep.
man.
Yep. Oh my god.
Awful. The struggle on the fact that they haven't got any attention. So yesterday I pointed out that I saw no reach out from the press, and since several folks have reached out to correct that, some freelance writers who have to pitch the idea, one employed writer who saw my tweet, one employed writer who was asked by a mutual friend what's up. Some podcasts have reached out too, but for the major platform, the websites, podcasts, live streams, nothing. So in other words, you complain that no one reached you on Twitter, and then a bunch of
But
people
when they
reach you
do-
on Twitter. and you still complaining. You ungrateful little fucking shithead. What the fuck, dude? What? The fuck for fucking real, man. You complain and you got actually the attention that you wanted. You still fucking complain.
Yeah,
This
he actually got what he wanted.
this is the behaviors of like all of the freaking the moral guardians and the outrage warriors on Twitter, man. It's just when they got what they want, but they're still gonna complain anyway. But for the major platforms, website, podcast, live streams, nothing. Oh, but I want attention, but I want these specific kind of
the
attention.
bigger ones. Yeah, I need the ones that actually has a name.
I want attention that gives me more clout. Well, you do get clout right here, but man, you're not getting the
you're
good
getting
kind of clout. You're getting clown right here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my
clown.
god. As of yet, the biggest request to talk I've received remains the podcast a gamer who was forced to go solo after no one wanted to deal with this shit. You freaking my god. Man, how many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times do we have to do this? My god. Man, it's like every single goddamn week we've seen a bunch of people saying the GG, man.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Also, yeah, again, this guy's account got locked. Completely wiped off of Twitter, right? And it happened for the funniest of goddamn reasons. Seriously. What the fuck happened to the Raimi's account? Was mad about the 6-day stuff and the treatment of Arabs, but brought down black people in the process. Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh. Oh.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I haven't been getting racist.
Yeah, I too was wondering what the fuck happened, dude. But we'll get to that. Don't worry. People got mad and called him out. He got indignant and started blocking people and deleted his Twitter.
Oh my
I mean, dude. If you make comparisons to black people and brought down black people in the process, and you had to block and delete your Twitter because people criticize that you brought down black people, I think the racists in this one are not the gamers. I'm just saying. But I'm serious. We'll get to what happened though. This is the tweet that got him banned, right? Imagine a game where you go and misrepresent the real life murder of 185,000 plus black folks. There will be interviews with the creators, but there will be a wide range of articles, blah, 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 blah. So it's not even like a bad tweet. So it's not even like bringing black people down. It's just an example. Like, imagine if there's this game like this.
Yeah, he just made an analogy.
It's just making an analogy. It's a bit of an extreme analogy, like the way Gina Carano did in last week, but it's still an analogy. I don't think he deserves to be banned on Twitter, especially with the amount of salt that he gave. It's fucking delicious material, but god damn. Although, to be fair, fam, that still kind of deserves the Okuyasu. I don't know.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
Deserves the Okuyasu,
I
of
just
course.
remembered I haven't been getting racist.
Man. Ooh, you know what? I think I should put that on the Waifu 2X and remake that to 60 FPS.
That's a good point. Oh shit.
Ooh, that'd be great, right? Anyway, there'll be interviews with the creator. When I saw this, it kind of went, here we go again, because it happened before. People claim that black people, especially those in the US, have a certain unearned clout and that industries make moves for us, when the reality is the industries barely move an inch. Actually, the industry does make move for you guys. There are quite a lot of black representation on video games right now. Yeah. Battlefield 1's box art features a black guy. I mean,
that's dope.
It is dope. Again, come on, y'all. But you're still fucking ungrateful because of that. It's a major goddamn video game title, a Battlefield that people actually like, and and you're still complaining.
And the cover is like that. It's really good,
man. Also, this is pretty freaking scummy, right? I know this is just shocking, but the lead designer of Hogwarts Legacy is Troy Levitt, a far-right YouTuber who uses make anti-feminist and pro... My fucking god! How many times?
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
How many times do we have to do this? This guy is straight up trying to cancel this game developer who makes YouTube videos talking about anti-fem. Oh, God forbid he did. Oh, God forbid he did make anti-CW videos. I mean, personally, I'm not a fan of those videos as of right now, but God damn, God forbid he did. Oh, man. I want to make something clear. I'm not trying to cancel anyone.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's
Fam, do you have a controller right near you? Okay, I have one right here. I have another one right here. And I am pressing that X button. I don't know about y'all, fam, but I am pressing these X buttons repeatedly, man.
Oh, that's not the X button. I forgot. That's the square.
I'm not trying to cancel anyone. I just wanted to let people know this because it feels like it's something people might like to know. Sure, but sure you do. Sure you do. I'm just gonna play this. I'm just playing this. KK's basement. But anyway, this is all public info and there for anyone to find. So,
But you don't have to clout over it. You don't have to. Why?
you don't have to maliciously post it to the entire world and let people know, oh wow, this account is this YouTuber is actually very bad, guys.
Yeah, this person used to be a YouTuber. Fuck.
In Levitt's In Defense of John Lasseter video, he discusses how Lasseter was personally nice to him when they worked together closely on the Cars 2 video game. Oh, God forbid he talk about how he's very nice. He characterizes the Me Too movement as a moral panic and downplays Lasseter's many sexual harassment allegations, especially because he doesn't think any of them qualify as outright illegal and when he believes they were less severe than Harvey Weinstein. Oh, God forbid he has skepticism to the Me Too movement. However, he claims that making this distinction within the climate of Me Too could cause him to be branded as a rape apologist. Yes. Yes. He's right. He is totally, absolutely, 100% correct on that one. He is absolutely correct on that one. If you decide to criticize Me Too, you're gonna be branded whatever sorts of misogynistic names you can think of on the freaking planet. That's what happens when you decide to criticize it and not question the legalities of it. Not question it in general. And says, after all, I'm a white male myself, and so my mere existence is assumed to be part of her. Yes! Yes! That is true! He's telling the truth! He is telling the truth! Aren't you people the same? Aren't you the same people that complain about how the white men are ruining gaming, etc., etc.? He's the one that says, I got being blamed for white men because of you people. And now you're like, no, we didn't. Come on, y'all. Anyway.
Also,
you should try to cancel.
Wait, what? Wait. What? They said that they never wanted to cancel someone, right?
Yeah.
But they kept piling on the information, kept piling and piling and piling on it. Like, if you should say that you're not going to cancel someone, maybe tweet one thing about them. And then you're done. But this person just goes, yeah, actually, he also did this. And then he also did this. He also claims this. He also... Dude, you're canceling it.
Yeah, you are painting this person as a bad person so that you are actively trying to encourage people to do bad stuff to him.
He's playing devil's advocate. Flip that.
That's not devil's advocate, Diva. Anyway, you should try to cancel this person that way. No. All they want to do is give people information. They can decide what to do with it, including canceling him. Hello? Have you ever thought that this entire thing might lead into people canceling him?
Exactly. Like,
actually, he has thought of that. He has thought of that. That's precisely
because he
why
said
he
he's
did
not
that.
trying to cancel, right?
Yeah, that's precisely why he did that. He knew that people are going to cancel him because of this information. Dumb.
He was like...
Okay, what the fuck is this? Zelda Dungeon. Diversity in Zelda. Need for a black Princess Zelda.
Why?
Why? You already have tall, big mummy GF. There are an entire race full of tall, big ass, big breasted mummy GFs in the freaking Zelda universe. What the fuck, y'all? It doesn't have to be a goddamn princess. Oh man, I am black and I just think no. This is not how diversity should be handled. Wow. An actually base person in a recent era. Stop with the painting existing character to a different color. That's not how it should be. That is an actually I'm giving claps on that one. Black Panther is the prime example of how it should be done. A character with his own lore and origin, not a recoloring of existing characters. I definitely don't agree with this threat at all. Thank you. First same post in this thread, in my opinion. As a brown man, I'd like to say thank you. Exactly. As another brown man, I'd like to say thank you. But of course, Reset Era is like, Reset Era is gonna be racist, fam. Reset Era is gonna be racist. It's funny how a thread about black people, you as a non-black person, that you have a high ground to call agreement with the idea insane. And no, I don't care that you're brown.
Okay, then I don't care that you're black. I'm not gonna repeat that thing.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I haven't been getting dirty. Racist!
Yep. I am putting that Okuyasu clip. I don't care that you are brown. Ugh. Fact of the matter is, Link and Zelda are usually reincarnations. They are designed differently most installments, and until recently you have been allowed to name Link whatever the fuck you want in the first place. Changing their skin color is not about to cause any issues with canon. Only thing it's gonna do is to upset diehards who think Link and Zelda being light-skinned is somehow integral to their personality without being able to explain why they think that is. We can also say the same thing to Black Panther. And if we change
Why can't he be white? Huh?
yeah, we can say the same thing to Black Panther. We can say the same thing to Sombra from Overwatch. We can say the same thing to literally any character in any video game that is not white. Their skin color is not necessarily integral to the entire thing. But hey, apparently because they're white, therefore it's like a blank sheet of paper we can cover it, we can change it to something else. Like every character in video game at this point, if they're white, they're a blank sheet of paper, we can rewrite them as much as you want. But you cannot whitewash them, no.
No, whitewashing is wrong.
Anyway, and the thought that Nintendo can create original IP alongside development of existing ones make no sense either. $billion company can't walk and chew bubblegum at this time. But hold on a second. Before we get to that, that is such a freaking dumb argument. Before we get to that, Trashik is donated $5. Racism is the only response to base POCs among Reset Era. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Can we make it to $69? We got freaking demonetized. We got not just demonetized. We got freaking shadow ban on this entire freaking channel to the point where we have to extend our freaking chat, our freaking Q&A session to 2 hours just to make sure that people can actually get to the stream. Can we get into the $69? Anyway, and the thought that Nintendo can create original IPs alongside development of existing ones make no sense either. It actually does make sense because Nintendo hasn't made any original IPs. What are the latest original IPs that Nintendo has made as of now? I mean, Nintendo hasn't taken any risk. They always go into the same IPs. They're always playing it safe. They got a sequel for Splatoon, another Mario game, another Zelda game, another. They haven't done any Metroid game. Because apparently people just don't care about Metroid nowadays. Or at least Nintendo thinks that people don't care about Metroid these days. ARMS was a while ago. And not that people care about that game anyway. And seriously, what are the Ring Fit Adventure? Seriously,
No, that's not an IP.
No. That's like an exception among like 80%. 80% Nintendo's always doing the exact same freaking thing. It's always gonna go for the same franchises they're going go. It's again.
They don't take risks. They're playing
they
safe,
don't take risk. They rarely take risk. I would say they never take risks. They rarely take risks. ARMS is not a risk. ARMS is just a gimmick sellout. Same as Splatoon. Splatoon is already a franchise for years now.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Oh my god. Oh, Reginald Gill is in there. Mainstream Western entertainment is beyond saving. It's no longer about showing them the error of their ways and hoping they're course correct. Now it's all about using them as an example of what not to do. A lesson to those who come after them can learn from. Yeah, see, this is why my girlfriend's better unsubscribe to Raging Eagle. He just outrage-based the living shit out of people, to the point where my girlfriend's brother is like he's so depressed because he learned, oh my god, Western media is ruined. It's already ruined. It is already bad. Western media is bad. Also, there's this guy respond, I hate you Japanese. Hey, what the fuck?
Okay.
Can I get the Okuyasu on that one?
Okuyasu.
Why are you playing on my eye? Oi, what the fuck?
What's going on?
God damn it,
Okuyasu,
Kelsey.
I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck
What
said
the
the N-word.
fuck, dude? What's with the L for the that
You're
one?
racist!
Vincent to a $783. Reset Era never changed. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. You watch bad Western shit, so you equate that with Western media as a whole is bad. I wouldn't say all Western media is bad. The old stuff are great. That's why I watched Malcolm in the Middle. Malcolm in the Middle is great. That's old stuff. A lot of old Scorsese films are great.
Classic.
A lot of
Yeah, classic.
a lot of old Western media are legitimately, genuinely great, right? The newer stuff are garbage. A lot of the newer stuff are garbage. But then again, the same thing can be said to the newer stuff from Japanese game companies or just companies, entertainment companies in general, right?
Or Japanese or Eastern developers in general, yeah.
But if you ask me to choose between newer Western stuff and newer Japanese stuff, I'll take newer Japanese stuff any day.
That's-
I would take the newer Japanese stuff with a zero freaking doubt right now because they actually put good shit. Whereas the newer Western stuff, man, what the fuck are they putting these days? They're just constantly disappointing. Lots and lots of bad, stupid ass goddamn drama. You think bad Japanese shit is good because it's foreign? Bunch of losers. No, there are bad. There are Japanese people
Bad
make
shit there too. Like
Devil's Third was pretty bad. Left Alive was pretty bad. Sonic Forces was pretty bad. Your favorite Japanese author or creator was more than likely influenced by Western media. So freaking what? They make good stuff? I mean, yes, a lot of isekai mangas and animes are influenced by Western fantasies, but they actually make good stuff.
yeah. they're
God
actually good. They're
forbid.
original.
What the fuck?
Jesus. Yeah, this. Dude.
Jezebel. Now, the thing is, you read an article, you read a title like that, you expect this has to be a satire, right? This has to be a joke.
Yeah.
How can someone not realize that Chun-Li is not in Mortal Kombat?
Not in Mortal Kombat. Dude,
Right?
Dude.
The most...
I want to tell you the story. Right?
Yeah.
None of my friends play Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter. They only play Tekken. They never actually touch the other fighting games, right?
Yeah.
And then I said this to them. I said the fact that someone wrote an article about Chun-Li not invited to Mortal Kombat. And they all laugh. They all belly flop. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Chun-Li is not from Mortal Kombat. And like, yes, that is right. And jeez, this is just so dumb.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can you not realize that?
But the thing is, there are defenders of this article, right? Which I find unbelievable in the first place, right? There are people who defend this article. But this is satire, guys. You see, this is satire. The person is just kidding, guys. It's not actually saying that they want to Chun-Li in the Mortal Kombat. Yeah, sure. Sure, buddy. Sure, you are kidding. Sure, you are kidding.
Are you sure he's satire?
Yeah, apparently the point of this entire thing, somebody started to explain like this satire, the point of this clickbait article is to bait the gamers and to make them to get outraged by this article and to make them go and to make us go, oh, those gamers are actually get outraged by this clickbaity article. What this ends up doing, Jezebel and the writer of this goddamn article, is it paints your publication as bad. It paints your you already painted publication is already bad in the first place. But it's not just the publication, right? It's not just the publication. It's painting the notion even more. It's reinforcing the notion that women aren't gamers and should not be gamers. It's keep on reinforcing that notion, right? Women who play video games have zero knowledge about gamers. They should not play video games, etc., etc., etc. Cue all these like really these sexist terms that these freaking feminists love to complain about. You encourage people to do this, right? Instead of, making women in gaming to actually be better, to actually have legit opinion, to actually be legit, to actually show that they are actually gamers who are actually just as passionate as they are. No, you're just showing that women are dumb. Women are dumb. And this publication is about women. It's written for women. It's written by women. It's a women-centric publication, Jezebel. But again, it's to be expected of Jezebel. It's just that I hate the fact that it just paints the bad picture to all those women gamers out there who are actually, the women nerds out there who are actually passionate about this sort of stuff, who can tell that this shit's dumb. Anyway, being the astute film critic that I am, I immediately clocked a glaring error in the film. Where in all the realms is Chun-Li? You know, it's kind of weird that you say that, considering that Street Fighter is already adapted to a movie. Mortal Kombat has already been adapted several times. Street Fighter has been adapted several times. Not all of them are great. Granted, not all of them are great. But that being said, the original Street Fighter film with Jean-Claude Van Damme is one of my guilty pleasures. I really legit enjoyed that film. The Mortal Kombat, the original one, I also legit enjoyed that film. But seriously, for real though, even as an astute film critic, you knew. How can you not know? You're not just a bad. I can call you're a bad gamer. You're not a gamer at all. But I can also call you not a bad critic as well. Because you literally did not realize that these two, Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, have already been adapted to films before. If they're a battle for the fate,
and also a bad journalist, and that's that's obvious.
Yeah, there's also a new Mortal Kombat movie coming up. Joe Taslim is playing Sub-Zero, which is fucking cool.
Sub-Zero. Dude, that's cool.
That is fucking cool. Joe Taslim fucking playing Sub-Zero in the nations represent, baby. Fucking love that.
Represent.
Whoa! Random NPC donated $46.10. Finally managed to catch a stream. Here's for all the past donations I could have done for all the streams I missed before. Dude, God bless, dude. That is insane. We made it. Despite having less views than before, they're getting shadow banned by YouTube. We still managed to get it to 69 and 69 cents.
Awesome, man.
You people are fucking amazing, dude. Seriously, legit. You guys are fucking amazing. You people who are still loyal, staying in the views, and also you people who are donating. Seriously, you guys are fucking amazing. I thank you so much. Love you all.
We just need.
Love you all. You guys have been great. Amazing. Seriously. Bless you all. Bless you all with the donation. Oh, of course. I need to play this, fam.
Oh, yeah. Classic. Blast.
Dorime. YouTube can't stop me. Can't touch this thing.
YouTube can't shadow ban us. YouTube can't stop our fans.
Just can't stop the fan. You can shadow ban me, YouTube, but you can never stop the love from our fans. They're fucking amazing people.
God.
Anyway, where are we? If there's a battle for the fate of the earth, then we don't need all of the greatest warriors gathered, which would include Chun-Li and her spinning bird key that can knock a man's head clean off. You know who we also need to include, fam? Cloud from Final Fantasy VII, Mario, and Pikachu,
Pyra and Mythra.
Include all of these things, all of these people, right? Mash them all together.
Just fight them.
Just mash them all together, right? Mash them all together completely, and then let's call the film Mugen. Anyway, sounds like a pretty big plot hole to me that the ultimate street fight is supposed to be won by a ragtag team helmed by Sonya Blade. No offense to the Sonya stance. I mean, what the fuck?
You wrote these. How can you not see it? How at what point of time do you actually realize, oh shit, Charlie is not in Mortal Kombat? I want to know, like, how many days has it passed from you writing the original article and you realizing that fact before people telling you? How many days is it for you to realize? I want to know, legit. How?
It's dumb, man. It's really, really dumb. But there's a correction for the article. Update! Jezebel has discovered the answer to our question about Chun-Li's erasure, and it's that Chun-Li is not part of the Mortal Kombat Megaverse. What? Wow. Mind blown, fam. My mind is blown.
That gets the noggin jogging, man.
Mind blown, fam. Oof, man. Anyway, yeah, this is what I said. Some people legit defended this shit. Why? The messed up thing with some gamers who still want to do the whole my hobbies, my castle thing, the gatekeeping discussion, right? Is that they don't realize that most of the shit they get precious has been around for like 40 years and isn't obscure. If it isn't obscure, how can you make this basic goddamn error?
Yeah.
This is reply to the Jezebel shitpost. It is not a shitpost. That is not a shitpost. Are you laughing, fam? Were you laughing? Were you laughing?
No.
I mean, you were laughing at how stupid the article is. It was really stupid. It was really stupid. But that's because we actually think the writer is stupid, and not because the writer is being ironically stupid. It's not the Babylon Bee. If it's the Babylon Bee, I would buy it. If it's hard drive, then I would actually buy it. Anyway. So many gamers are taking the bait is because they want to feel like goddamn culture warriors. I don't feel like goddamn culture warrior. Are you culture warrior, fam? I don't think you are. I don't think your friends are culture warriors, right? They just look at this article and thought, this is fucking dumb.
We're Samurai warriors.
Chun-Li's Chun-Li's been around for 13 years, you dopes. Yeah, tell that to the writer. My 60-year-old father knows who she is. Come on now. Yeah, tell that to the writer.
That doesn't answer the question. That doesn't answer the point of us critiquing, and that is, how can you do such a dumb mistake?
This bitch don't know cuck libtard. They do. Then why the fuck did you wrote that article? It wasn't a shit.
An actual thing.
It's not a shit post. It just shows that you're an idiot. But I suppose good publicity, all publicity, there's no such thing as bad publicity according to these people, right? You took the bait, or worse, had the bait sold to you by outraged merchants. It's dumb. We look at these articles and we laugh because it's dumb. Because you somehow think that gamer culture is arcane when it's more democratized than ever. Then how the fuck can this person not immediately recognize that this Chun-Li is not in Mortal Kombat? Yeah, apparently gaming culture is so democratized, there are still dumbasses who think Chun-Li is in Mortal Kombat. What's next? That Jiu-Jitsu is in Israel? The funny thing, this is the funniest part, fam. This is the funniest part. This is the absolutely funniest freaking thing.
Yeah, because I saw the article legit from Harada.
Yeah.
Base.
Yeah.
This is base.
Harada-san, the god of the Tekken series.
Harada-san. Oh my god.
My god, absolutely base Harada-san coming in and saying, I didn't know either.
That's like,
Harada-san.
that is base. First of all, that's base. Third of all, he's roasting the original writer, and third of all, he's punching some jabs at the other game franchises.
Oh,
that's so fucking cool. Harada is based. Harada is a hero.
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
Harada-san, you mad lad. Oh, damn, Harada-san. Anyway, goddamn, that is base. Chef kiss. Okay, what is this? Oh, Genshin Impact Hooplas. I don't hate Chinese because they speak Chinese. I just don't like the way Chinese sounds.
Okay. I mean,
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I have a B against third racist.
I gotta play that. I gotta play that. I'm sorry. I do have to agree though. I tried the Chinese dub and it was just a pain to listen to. Could barely even discern it was a language with any structure or character like German or Japanese. It just sounded like a bunch of random sounds. I
maybe because it's not made for you to understand.
Because you're too dumb to understand. What the fuck, y'all? Like, Japanese is very clear structure, almost every character with a few exceptions and a consonant and a vowel, i.e. kakiku keiko. German tends to have lots of consonant sounds for what I've seen. But the Chinese I heard in that game, was that even a language? What the, I know the guy didn't mean it. I knew that he didn't mean it. I'm still playing this anyway, because it's funny.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I have a B against third racist.
Man.
It is covered the definition of what a language is.
I'm usually alright at discerning language based on sound, but that Chinese, I didn't know what the fuck I was listening to. So if you can speak that shit, good on you, but I just God. Well, you're a dumbass then.
Why? You're a dumbass.
Got out there to $1. West Taiwanese is a complete clusterfuck though. I don't know, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Hey, I just want to say again, if Chilumi or any traveler ships make you uncomfortable, you find morally reprehensible, hard block, soft block, mute me. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's up to you to curate your timeline. I'm not gonna hold your hand and go, oh, you think it's wrong? I'm sorry. I'm giving big claps to this motherfucker, dude. Big claps. Yes. Please do exactly all of this shit, please. Thank you. Good job. Good for you. As an adult, I don't believe this is. Oh my fucking god.
Oh my
I
God,
don't believe this is
continue.
okay. My God, what the fuck are you? Anyway,
Literally
67,
told you
60
what
to $1. Wonder what type of Chinese this pea-brain mongrel is talking about. Mandarin or Cantonese Chinese?
Exactly.
Dude doesn't even know what he's talking about, man. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. It's as if you're asking... also, as an adult, I don't believe this is okay. Not even close to it. It's as if you are asking or wanting to be groomed. At which part of this sentence, of this paragraph that says, please stop, please curate your timeline and block people, that says you're encouraging to be groomed?
Oh my God.
You can say it's what I want or whatever to believe, but at the end of the day, you're a minor, end of story. I don't give a fuck you think it's okay. You're a minor and you're what? I don't.
What?
So this person is a. So you're telling me that this person over here at the top is a minor who tell other minors to stop block people, and you as an adult, you tell a minor to say shut the fuck up, dude.
God.
You just got wrecked by a minor.
You
As an adult just got wrecked by a minor. That is.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's amazing. The minor on the top have more common sense than the goddamn adult. It's insane. The guy got.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you at 4K?
The guy got caught in 4K, man. Man, he got wrecked by a minor. Anyway, what is this? I've worked with a few other folks to compile a list of pro shippers and a number of weekly Shonen Jump fandoms, especially Jujutsu Kaisen and My Hero Academia. It is sadly a very long list. Ones highlighted in yellow are ones with a history of harassment you need to avoid. This person is essentially building up a list that says, hey, if you follow this person, you should unfollow this person because this person is a bad person, etc., 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 or something along those lines. I don't know why. Apparently because they endorse ship, I guess. I don't endorse harassment. But that's precisely what you're doing. That's precisely what you just did.
Wait, but I don't encourage it.
Shut up, bitch!
Oh, man.
Oh my God.
But if you scroll through the, I don't encourage anyone to try and block all of these names. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? But if you scroll through and see a follower or friend or a friend, follower a friend or friend of a friend, now you know. I also left minors on the list for multiple ethical reasons. To anyone who doesn't know what a pro shipper is, pro shippers say it's okay to ship incest, student, teacher, non-con, etc. because it's just fiction. Yes. Yes.
It is. It's just fiction. That's literally what it is.
Yes. Yes, absolutely it is okay. It is absolutely okay. Some of them sadly use their own past experiences as justification for shipping. Yes. My response is that's not how this shit works. Who are you to say? Who are you to judge? That's their experience. That's what it works for them. To make it easier to spread info, I'm going to copy paste links directly to the thread. Again, not endorsing harassment. Sure.
Stop saying like.
Sure.
Stop saying that.
Sure.
I hate that.
Sure. Sure. You don't endorse harassment. Sure. My God. Why did I play that? If you think someone's name is on here in error, which I highly doubt. Do you seriously highly doubt? I'd say nobody should be on that freaking harassment list. Please harass all of these people list. Let me know and I will consult with the other admins. What fucking other admins? It's dumb. Oh, there's also this. So in the past 24 hours, people were calling out over these two memes that we did tweet. One was made by a Reddit user and one from an old Facebook post, Attack on Titan screenshot. Even if we didn't make them ourselves, we still did post them, which is unacceptable and disgusting from our part. Okay, what the fuck is this? Genshin characters catching you playing with yourself tier list. Oh, it's just a sex meme. It's a meme. It's a meme. It's a meme where the characters judge if the characters look at you and you masturbate, these characters will do X. These characters will do Y. Apparently, if Venti notice you masturbate, he will say nice cock.
I would agree with that.
I mean, it's just a meme. It's just a meme. Amber will practically apologize while closing the door. Amber and the rest. Amber, Ganyu, etc. Seriously, it's just a freaking tier meme. Venti in the Venti. It's a meme. It's because he's a Shota-con. There are a bunch of people who are horny to the Shota. No. There is because he's a Shota, and there are a bunch of Shota-cons who are horny towards him. I mean, it's plain and simple, guys. It's a meme. We still did post them, which is unacceptable and disgusting from our part. It's really not. It's a freaking meme. Its characters are fictional. You can make whatever sex jokes you like. I make sex jokes of Kana from Dragon Maid and how people who get into that should be thrown into the jail. I mean, come on, y'all. It's a meme. It's a joke. Since they include sexual harassment and children.
I'm sorry, where?
Because apparently some of the Genshin characters are children.
Okay.
As you know, our account posts a lot of memes daily, and from time to time, these kind of memes pass under our radar because of the volume of memes that we tweet. So, in other words, you don't even check your own stuff. You just post them.
Post them, yeah. or he thought it was okay, but then he got backlash. So he's like, actually, we didn't intend to post this.
You absolutely do intend to post this, fam. Come on, y'all.
Exactly.
Even a Genshin YouTube memer did the same mistake as us. I mean, look at that. Look at how many views. Look at how many likes that this video got. 1.4 thousand likes with 9 dislikes. Oh, people like the meme. It's clear that people really like the memes. God bless them. This is why we did delete them as fast as we post them, which was another big mistake from our part because we didn't apologize after deleting them and chose to ignore them, thinking that it's better not to not highlight them, which was wrong. This is why on behalf of the admins of the account, I apologize for what we did to the people who were offended by those memes and apologize to the Venti fandom. Are you telling me that the people who are fans of Venti are not horny for him?
It should be prioritized.
Fam, I don't know about you, fam. I don't know about you, but I think this button needs to be really, really, really intensely pressed. The thing that we can promise is that in the future we will double check every meme posted and focus more on original memes made by us. It's just memes, Nibbles. My God, it's just memes. That could be problematic. However, if you think that our mistake deserves for you to unfollow us, then we will accept your decision. We also just want every one of you know that our attention will always made to. It's just you're a freaking Genshin Impact memes gimmick account. Just post the memes and shut the fuck up, man. Man, come on, y'all.
Gimmick accounts.
Ah, man. Laugh. Then we will accept your decision, but also we want just every one of you to know that our attention will always to make people laugh over some memes and not to push any bad attention. Then just post these memes.
It's funny. Just do it.
I think this is why like Genshin Impact legit has slowly turned into the new popular thing that people like to the point where it's so popular that there are toxic people inside it. It happened to JoJo. Of course. It happened to My Hero Academia. Happened to Jujutsu Kaisen. Happened to literally insert any popular anime here. It's popular media here. It happened to Smash. Happened to Demon Slayer. And it's happening to Genshin Impact. Because the games got so freaking popular. It's so super popular that people are talking about memes and they're really, really dumbass. These freaking fetuses, man. Freaking fetuses. Kick these goddamn fetuses off of the industry, man. Jesus Christ. Also, I know some people will try to defend us and start a fight in the comments. Please don't do that because we deserve all the criticism. No, you don't. You don't. You don't. It's a funny meme. It's a funny meme. It's a good ass funny meme for Genshin.
It's just a meme.
It's just a meme. I mean, fam. As a fan of Genshin, fam. As someone who played Genshin, what do you think of the meme? It's a good meme.
Yeah, it's a good meme. I agree with that. I think I saw it before, but like, still.
Yeah.
The only bad thing about that meme is how it's posted. Oh, I feel bad for this guy, man.
Oh, dude. So this person decided to conduct an experiment. So Kailuk is, of course, the shipping between Kaya and Diluc from Genshin Impact, right? And
I feel bad for him, man. This is impressive.
And he decided to make a poll and say, hey, please vote. Conduct an experiment. Hey, they are the options. This ship is bad and this ship is good. And unfortunately for him, a lot of people, 94.4% of people actually voted good. So I'm just gonna post this. This is just a big, big fail for him. Also, I'm playing this too. Wait. Man, that is a yikes bad. Also, this is also a yikes. Stop voting for Killick good. Yeah. Stop fucking voting that Killick is good. Oh wow. Wow.
Yeah, like if the person conducts an experiment and then he saw that people vote for Killick good and then he changed his mindset, that would be fine. But he's desperately trying to stop people to vote Killick is good. And like, oh dude,
he's dead, man. He's dead. Feels bad, man.
Sad. Depressing.
It's depressing as hell, man. But for real though. Anyway, Ohms, please report 3D animation. They're posting Klee porn and Klee is literally 7. Okay, so?
Okay,
so? They're literally porn of literally any other characters in any other fiction that has been existed for a while, and now you focus on this one? What the fuck are you even... 3D animation is sexualizing a minor. It's not someone in real life. Then why the fuck should we care? But Klee, Kiki, and Diona from Genshin Impact. So why the fuck should we care? I know I haven't been up to it in a really long time, but I would like anyone to see the report at 3D animations because they're creating not safe for work artwork animation of Klee, Diona, and Kiki from Genshin Impact. So fucking what?
So fucking what?
So fucking what? So fucking what? Do you know this, Hoopla fam?
Oh.
Okay, let me explain, right? So Crunchyroll decided to announce that this doujin is originally a doujin called I Became a Dark-Skinned Gal, So I Tried to Bang My Best Friend, hentai manga, gets TV anime. So it gets an anime adaptation, right? So I've actually read some parts of the doujin, right? And Crunchyroll got so much backlash off of this tweet to the point where they deleted the entire tweet. And do you know why? It's because the title of the anime is Dark Skin Gal. That's literally it. It's because the anime's title is Dark Skin Gal, and Crunchyroll's just reporting on the news. It's a literal translation of the anime that people got outraged by it. It's just
God.
Oh man.
This is what I feel bad for Crunchyroll, man. Like, geez.
Man, but seriously though, the plot of this one is essentially it's a typical gender bend.
There's a lot of difficult dodges like this.
Yeah, it's a typical.
It's like every day you scroll past the recommended list of doujins, you see something like that.
Yeah, it's a typical gender bend doujin where a guy on the right, the dark skinned guy, got gender bent into the girl on the left. And then suddenly his best friend decides, yeah, I'm gonna fuck my best friend. I mean, but why though?
Did you ever just want to fuck your chill out, bros?
I'm just saying, fam. I'm just saying. Isn't that pretty fucking gay?
I mean, that is pretty much, I guess.
But anyway, there's also this one. Martin Scorsese says the art of cinema is being systematically devalued, sidelined, demeaned, and reduced to its lowest common denominator due to naming its film as content. He's right. He's right. Okay, that's not the full text. Let's see. The art of cinema is being systematically devalued, sidelined, demeaned, and blah, 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 blah by calling it content. Okay, there was previous sentence. The term content was heard only when people were discussing the cinema on a serious level, and it was contrasted with and measured against form. Then gradually, it was used more and more by the people who took over the media companies, most of whom knew nothing about the history of the art form or even cared enough to think about it they should. I mean, he's right.
Okay.
He has a point. Content became a business term for all moving images. A cat video, a Super Bowl commercial, a superhero sequel, a series episode. It was linked, of course, not to the theatrical experience, but to home viewing on the streaming platforms that have come overtake the movie-going experience. Which is ironic, considering that he released The Irishman on Netflix. But anyway, If further viewing is suggested by algorithms based on what you've already seen, and the suggestions are based on the subject matter or genre, then what does that to do with the art of cinema? Algorithms, by definition, are based on calculations that treat its viewers as a consumer and nothing else. So essentially what he's trying to say is that entertainment is turned into an algorithm and people are consuming mouths that part of that algorithm. I mean, he has a point. I don't know why. This is a good point. It's the same thing. Same controversy when Martin Scorsese says that Marvel cinematic films, the MCU films, are not films. They don't offer like amazing experiences, etc. I mean, I guess I can sorta agree or sorta disagree. I think he has somewhat has a point, or at least depending on your opinion of the MCU. But the thing about this one is that I want to bring this up.
In this case.
Because there's this person who decides to defend this entire thing. Old guy is just mad because the new content has more range than his movies. So he decided to compare the MCU movies into the films that are on the right? Uplifting feminist action blockbuster. What? No, that's not. No. That is not what Captain Marvel. That is uplifting feminist. That's not what Captain Marvel is. Science fiction expert. No, that is not what Doctor Strange is. That is not Doctor Strange. Post-apocalyptic psychological. Fuck off with that shit. That is not Avengers Endgame. That the surreal avant-garde political thriller, you pretentious goddamn hack. That is not. I love Captain America: The Winter Soldier, but it's a freaking superhero show. It's a freaking superhero thriller. That's the best that I can describe it. But surreal avant-garde political thriller. You fucking obnoxious prick. Also, right, mob flick. Yeah, say what you want about these mob flicks. These are fucking good mob flicks. Fucking love all of these films. These films are fucking great. Love these films. I watch the films on the right over the films on the left any goddamn day. And I love the MCU. I mean, Jesus Christ, man. What's up with the MCU stats like them? Oh no, Martin Scorsese is just a boomer, etc., etc. My God. Oh, there's also this really stupid hoopla, right? So there's this artist, right? So he decides to draw this person over here. Right? Self-indulgent bear, right? And then there's this person who decides to say, check out my new drawing. Literally copy and paste from this person. Literally copy and paste and steal it and post it as his own. Like straight up. But that happens a lot of times on social media, don't get me wrong, but that's not the best part. That's not the best part. Hey, I like watching you drawing it, keep it up. It's not their drawing, it's someone else's drawing. Name at this account here. The Sunny Side. At the Sunny Side. Black people can't draw! Whoa!
I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
What the fuck?
You're racist!
That just went zero to 100.
Out of the left field. What the flip was that?
Just completely out of nowhere. Just black people can draw. By the way, this is the same person who said black people can draw and check out my new drawing, right? The person who draw this is a black person, and the person who steal it is presumably white, presumably not black.
Assumingly, yeah.
And you said black people cannot draw, and yet you literally copy and paste of an art that is drawn by a black person. Come on, y'all. There's also this person. Yeah, that's how I know they copied me, because black likes to steal.
Dude, the gaslighting. I want to see the reaction of the original artist.
Okay, fam. This guy's clearly joking. So I'm gonna put a rect on this one first. And then I say this.
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word.
We got there.
Switch. In the middle of the clip.
What the fuck, yo? What the fuck? Yeah, this guy is Rek Okuyasu. He says something racist. Oh man. Oh, fucking Reset Era is back again. New replicant versus 1.22474487139. Gameplay of the Baron Temple, 9 minutes. Okay, nice, cool. Say what you want about the character designs, but at least Yoko Taro never pretended it secretly had some deep meaning. Dude's just horny and says as much every time someone asks him about it. Hey, That is fucking absolutely based. Yoko Taro is fucking based on that one. Good for him. I just like drawing women. I mean, he just
People can
good
do
for
that.
him.
Like that's his art.
Why do people need to say this every time this topic is brought up? It's not a particularly good thing. Why?
What? Why?
Why is that not a good thing? It is at least better than the people who pretend to be a feminist and say pretend for women power, the girl power, etc., and then turn out to be a sex pest. At least with Yoko Taro, he admits that he likes women. You can safely avoid him, right? Like, he admits that he loves women. He's pretty much a pervert. You can look at that guy and go, yeah, that's the kind of guy I avoid. Whereas the male feminist, whereas the male feminist, you look at the male feminist, they go, I support feminism, I support women, etc. You date this guy, and then the guy turns out to be a predator. You don't know he's a predator because he hides it. So, right? This is why I have more respect to the lolicons and the shotacons that admit to the fact that they are attracted to those kinds of things rather than the pedophiles. No, or not the pedophiles that actually mock lolicons and shotacons and go, no, if you're bad, if you're attracted to that sort of stuff, and then actually proceed to do the entire thing. Most people have kinks. Acting like you're some sort of internet quacker is actually weirdo behavior. Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Who are you to judge my quacks?
You're right. Definitely not as weird as objectifying and sexualizing women in every single game he has made. Yeah.
It's not weird. He's just, I mean...
Yeah. Unironically, yes. It's not as weird as objectifying and sexualizing women in every single game he has made. You made a sarcastic point, but I actually agree with your sarcastic point. Man. Jesus Christ. My feminist guilty pleasure... Yeah, finally we get to the meat, man! Get the meat! Get to the main meat. We got so long with the appetizers, man. God damn. We haven't got to the main meats already. Anyway, my feminist guilty pleasure is cleverly overly sexualized characters like Bayonetta. But Pyra and Mythra and Smash, they are literally two of the stupidest character designs in the history of our industry. I can tell you this. It's unique. Yeah, I can tell you this. Pyra and Mythra's designs are so unique and so distinct.
Yeah.
Like, you can look at these two characters and that looks like Pyra. If somebody's making a costume that looks like that, that's Pyra's costume. It's just much... It is much better than, say, The Last of Us 2's costume, which is just generic t-shirts after generic t-shirts and jeans after generic t-shirts and jeans. I mean, come on. I mean, I know it's not fair. I know it's not fair to compare those two, but come on, y'all. We need more. I'll take more Pyra and Mythra really overly over-the-top designs than...
No, like, I want to know what makes Pyra and Mythra a bad design when this person clearly likes Bayonetta. Like, what's the difference there? I
have no freaking... Because it's overly designed. Because it's over-the-toply designed. But honestly, I prefer that. I'd rather have these character designs rather than just, insert generic jeans and t-shirts characters designs here. I see because that would also mean that the characters are easy to cosplay. Anyway. I see a mild critique of a video game character with boobs literally bigger than her head. So what? Chris's freaking abs are bigger than his head. Chris Redfield. Anyway, then her head has attracted thousands of stupid comments from horny gamers. Oh, God forbid. God forbid that horny gamers want to like horny characters. I'm deleting it because I just have no desire to interact with any of you. Christ, our industry is embarrassing. No, you.
You're embarrassing yourself.
No, you. No, you. You're embarrassing. You're embarrassing yourself.
The people who are embarrassing, and then you just say, "Oh no, this is embarrassing." Fuck that.
And it's not exactly like you can use their bust size or thighs as a counter argument, because anime character designers legit could give less of a shit about realistic proportions fitting of a high school girl and give said girl ZZZZ size breasts. God rest their spine. Good. Thank you. Good to all of these anime character designers. They could give less shit of a crap about realistic proportions and give these characters big, massive, honking badunkers. Yeah, good. Give claps to these anime creators, man. Good. Again, shove that microphone up close to you, Niba. Jesus Christ, I can't hear your shit. Oh, you're frozen. That explains.
I know how you said, shut up, but up your My Discord just got lagged there.
Hey, shove that microphone right next to your phone, man, because it's not designed to be used that far. Pyra Mythra mains be like, oh wow, God forbid this guy likes anime. Guy's setup's pretty good though.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's pretty dope setup. Got a triple monitor.
4, man. I only have 3. That guy has 4, dude.
Got
I only have 3.
Got triple monitor setup. You got a drawing tablet right there. Got two
And the
freaking
TV on top. I'm like, dude.
two keyboards right there. TV on top to enjoy some anime in 4K HD, Ultra HD or whatever. Got the mouse pad even on it there. You see that mouse pad? The boob mouse pad. Personally, I don't enjoy those mouse pad. They're not impractical. They're not impractical for my personal use. But hey, if you like that mouse pad, good for you.
My use because I like them big. I don't like them with some honkers. I like the big mouse pads to flick some headshots, man.
Yeah, seriously. Retweet if you're better at drawing Mario than the creepbag Xenoblade artist. That's a very good Mario drawing. It's not even. I don't think this is even a finished sketch.
Yeah, but it looks dope.
But even if this is actually finished, it looks dope. But what are you trying to prove? Weebs try to explain why they love Pyra and Mythra for their deep and well-written character. If you actually play the game, they actually are pretty deep and well-written characters. But you clearly haven't. You clearly haven't played. Clearly haven't played their games. See, that's the thing that I love about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I love the characters. They have actual development. They have chemistry. They have relationships with each other. Their relationships are so great. Like they have actual arc. They have character development. What I hate is the villains, man. The villains are trash on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. They just don't.
I haven't played the game, right? I haven't played the game. I've only played like a very small part of the intro of the game. But seeing the interactions of the characters in the Smash trailer, they're dope. That's awesome.
Yes.
I love that. I love the interactions. But like,
yeah.
this dude haven't played the game.
Seriously, play if you want to play Xenoblade Chronicles 2, it's great. It's great. Or at least it's a mixed bag experience for me. It's a roller coaster of emotions, let's just say. Y'all need to chill and learn to take a joke. What you said previously is not a joke. That is just I don't see how this is a joke. Oh first of all, I grew up in the 90s with Dragon Ball. Also, if this is a joke, if you say if you say, well, these people weebs try to explain why they're well-written characters because of their boobs. Like, I mean, they have a point. They have 4 points, in fact. Okay. First of all, I grew up in the 90s with Dragon Ball, Digimon, etc. And since then, I watch a lot of anime and I love it. Well, good for you. Got out to $1. Pyra and Mythra have some nice plot in more ways than one, you say. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. Keep it going. Second, in my opinion, is the sad thing that Pyra and Mythra are shown the way they are, and in my opinion, they are big horny babe. So you're not even joking. So you're not joking.
Oh, you're not joking.
So you weren't joking. So you are actually trying to say that people who like them are horny. These two characters are horny baits.
The fuck?
You are trying to say that these two characters are horny baits. If that's what you're trying to say, then you have no point. Then the previous one is not a joke. Then this is you are being real with this one, right? Then you are actually legitimately being real with this particular post, right? Oh yeah, comparing her to Samus makes no sense. Why? These two are literally actual female characters. A lot of you guys still think she's a man. Wrong to the nth degree. A lot of you guys wrong. How can you make a take that is such ungodly, so much wrong in it? My God. A lot of guys still think she's a man. How can you... What year have you been living in that you not know that Samus is not a freaking man? Unless if you're stuck in like the freaking 80s, back when you played the first Metroid game.
Even in the 80s, at the end of the game, they actually showed Samus. Like, you're dumb if that's the case. Like, come on.
It's dumb. Because she wears her armor, I'll say the 80s, the NES era, right? Because she wears her armor in almost every game and in the one she doesn't, it makes sense and it's a fucking big fucking deal. Then there are moments where she doesn't. They literally have another character, Zero Suit Samus, where she doesn't wear the armor. Bruv. I love her for her strength and courage and Sure, you do love her for her strength and courage. Seriously, man. Seriously. If you're gonna make fun of people for liking characters just because of their boob size, and you put Samus as their example as for the character that has the strength and courage. Not to mention, let's not mention the fact that her character barely has any strength and courage when you talk about that game that we should not mention ever. That game that shall never ever be mentioned. That should be forgotten. In the realms of all Metroid things, should be forgotten and be put in the depths of hell. Anyway, third and important one. I have nothing against Pyra and Mythra. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you absolutely do. Yes, you absolutely do have issue. Heck, I'm happy Rex got cut out. Why? Why would you be happy? It makes no sense. Why wouldn't you be happy? Especially considering that Pyra and Mythra are blades. They're the blades. I mean, they can use the blades. They can use the blades that it was Rex who's supposed to be using the blades. I mean, they can use the blades with Rex, but it was Rex who's supposed to be wielding the blades and doing the damage and everything like that. Hey, come on, y'all. Their playstyle seems cool too. It's another sword character. But okay, I'm just not that big of a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 character writing, plus it was a joke. Really?
This guy kept flip-flopping on saying it's a joke, but actually it's serious. But actually it's a joke. No, it's serious though, but it's actually a joke.
Yeah, I'm pulling the 4K on this one, man. I'm pulling the 4K.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K. How did they get you at 4K?
Man. Last one. I have nothing against any forms of boot. Yes, you do. Yes, you absolutely do. Or whatever, every human is equal, not everyone has bad intentions. Then, so you're going to assume bad intentions with these people, but not, other people. You're gonna assume that people who like Pyra and Mythra to be included in Smash is because they just like the boobs. I mean, come on, y'all. Can y'all even fucking read lol? Hella people quote rating like, oh, so you're saying that character with big boobs can't have a personality? Yes.
Okay.
I think that's what he's trying to say. No, he's saying weebs pretend to care about characters when they actually only care about boobs because objectifying women is like 90% of weeb culture. Even if that's true, so fucking what? Even if that is true, I don't see how that's a problem. Thanks, Donkey, Video Game Donkey, for making a video about Nintendo stream sucking. Nintendo used to make fun of games, but now they just make a bunch of boring-ass JRPGs. Nintendo's making JRPGs? Nintendo published JRPGs, yes, but I don't recall them making them. But they make JRPGs. Wait, Paper Mario?
Mario RPG?
yeah, Paper Mario is Mario RPG. Paper Mario is, but Paper Mario doesn't have tits as much as Xenoblades are. To cater to like 10 really obnoxious weebs. Paper Mario is not exactly a weeb game. It's a Mario game with RPG. Anime unironically appeals to the worst kind of people. So that makes you a better person. I don't get the moral superiority of the anti-weebs demographic. Like, just because they watch things that are not anime, that makes them morally superior by default. I hate that. I fucking despise that. Right? These people
morally superior by default.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck you are, I don't care.
Yeah. I also hate the Smash players. They're like, oh, you want these weeb characters, anime game characters to be in Smash. Oh, wow, you're such a weeb. Smash characters judging people because they're weeb is the most ironic thing ever, considering the fact that, I don't know, Super Smash Bros. Is developed by Nintendo. 99% of the characters are Japanese, from Japanese game developers. Are from Japanese game developers, not they're Japanese, but from Japanese game developers. And literally nearly half of them, or even more than half of them, have anime faces.
I'd say 95%. I'd say 95% of them is Japanese, but like, Jesus.
I mean, seriously, y'all. Seriously, y'all. You're criticizing someone for consuming Japanese product while you yourself consume Japanese product.
Also, yeah.
You fucking...
If you refuse Japanese product, then you would know Nintendo is one, and then you would refuse to use any of them.
But Nintendo isn't technically a weeb game. Super Smash Bros. Technically isn't an anime fighter. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Y'all deluding yourself if you think it isn't. There's also this. Another trash addition to Smash Bros. Rather than listening to the fans and adding classic Nintendo fan favorites. I think at this point, Smash Bros, Sakurai, Nintendo in general should not listen to Smash fans because they're dumb. My God. Loudest ones, at least. Sakurai instead adds his personal fetishes and more sword characters. Oh, God forbid Sakurai adds his personal fetishes. And more sword characters. It's not funny anymore. Fire Sakurai now? Fire Sakurai.
Go ahead. I would want to see that happen.
One, Fire Sakurai now? What the fuck? Also, where did you get the screenshot of this girl showing the Ayagao face? Can I ask where you get that screenshot? I'm placing an X as sus on you. You sound pretty sus. I seriously doubt Pyra and Mythra are kids. Well, duh, they aren't. They are in the trope of really young-looking girl, but she's actually 1,000 years old. You dumbass motherfucker. Oh my fucking God. They're not kids! What the How can you look at Pyra and Mythra? Yeah, these two people over here are children. I mean, yeah, technically Mythra is like hundreds and hundreds of years old, but how can you look at these people and thought, yeah, these are children. These are characters that definitely look like, these characters definitely look like, maybe Poppy. Maybe Poppy, okay, fine. Poppy, I'll give you that. But Pyra and Mythra? Literally no. No. Okay, but why is Mythra and Pyra's designs like that? Oh, wow. God forbid that. Man. Those awful man like boobs. God, man. Yeah, Poppy is a robot though. But well, actually, this 9-year-old character that you say is not only 1,000 years old, is technically a robot. Yeah, that does not work in the court of law. That does not work. That does not work with these people. I'm sorry. Literally, why didn't they put Rex in it? At least I'd be able to tolerate him. Rex at least has a not awful putrid design. I wouldn't say that. Exactly. Pyra and Mythra's design are so shit. This is what upsets me. Well, that's your opinion. There's also this opinion, right? I love the fact that Pyra and Mythra's Pyra and Mythra's addition in Smash pisses off so many people in so many freaking spectrums, right? You got the Smash people complaining that they have too much boobs, and you got this people from the anti-censorship side complaining that they got censored. Censored Pyra and Mythra means no money for you, Nintendo. Nobody. I know I'm not gonna buy Smash Ultimate because they censor Pyra and Mythra. I will take a stand. It's Nintendo. It's Super Smash Brothers. What the fuck did you expect? Of course they're gonna censor it. It's Super goddamn Smash Brothers. Expecting Super Smash Brothers characters to not be censored is like expecting EA to be a good company. Come on, y'all. Come on. As always, I'm always happy for whoever get into Smash, since no matter who it is, it makes someone's entire life. But God, Pyra and Mythra have such awful character designs in my opinion. It's the most generic anime shit ever. It's so bad. Not throwing shades at Xenoblade 2, I haven't played it. Of course you haven't played it. Of course you have. Of course you fucking haven't played it. What the fuck, yeah? I haven't played it. Of course you haven't played it. Of course you haven't played it. Clearly you freaking don't. Just the first thing what I thought when I saw Pyra was, is that really her design? Yes, that is really her design. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. Okay, there's also this. This is why this thread exists. This is why games like Xenoblade Chronicles 2 get so much heat for the design. I don't know why. Especially considering the game sold very well. Yeah, you can criticize how these character designs are really bad all you like, but the game sold gangbusters, sold millions, man.
You can't argue the fact that they're selling a lot of times.
Ah, man. Don't have Twitter. What this is, I'll get to it. It's available. Oh, it got deleted. Some big YouTuber made a video saying 2 big reasons why Pyra in Smash, and a thumbnail zoomed on her chest and Sakurai smiling text to them in the thumbnail. It's just a goddamn clickbait YouTube video where there's a thumbnail pointing at the oppa. Hey, oppas! The oppas of the characters of Pyra and Mythra.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Well, it's clickbait video, but then again, if you're complaining about YouTube having clickbait videos nowadays, you might as well complain that Earth have oxygen in it. In other news. Anyway. Yeah, just saw. It's the internet being perverted, nothing new. I mean, look at how the internet react to Vampire Lady, Resident Evil, their new Resident Evil villain. Right, objectifying women. That's why this criticism is ongoing and needs to happen.
No.
Now this person is like, yeah, you should not objectify women, also including Resident Evil villain. Oh my god. Some don't have Twitter. What is this? All I get is tweet unavailable. Edit some dude being perverted. Okay. Some dude is downplaying it. That's Hungry Box. It's one of the things with some random no name incel whatever. It's a whole other thing entirely if it's a figurehead like him. Okay, it's some famous YouTuber. So fucking what?
Hungry Box. It's H box. It's H box. I get it. I get what he's saying, but dude, why does it have to be so problematic? It's just H box making a thumbnail.
Man represents the community and his thumbnail is a fucking embarrassment that showcases why women are uncomfortable with the smash scenes.
They're
So,
uncomfortable.
are you
because they're
telling-
with fucking groomers?
Are you telling me that women are uncomfortable to join in Smash because of one YouTuber? Because of some prick? I mean, come on, y'all. Smash has Sephiroth shirtless. Smash have surfless. I mean, come on, y'all. You're telling me that this game ain't welcoming to the ladies. Y'all deluding yourselves. Heck, some of the best Smash players are ladies. Some of the best Smash players are girls, women.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The fuck, y'all.
Dumb.
Hi, all. Earlier today, I uploaded a video of me analyzing the trailer for to say that a video with a thumbnail pointing at the opis of the characters and say that it's analysis. Come on, y'all. Commentary.
No, he does that. No, he's not commentating. I know what kind of videos HBox usually do if there's a trailer announcement. He actually does analyze. Like he's a pro player. He knows what kind of moves are good, and then he just sees the moves. Like he did that with Steve. I saw his an analysis of Steve, but like.
Well, you don't exactly get that impression when you see him having that clickbait kind of
Yeah, that's
thumbnail.
the thing. That's the thing. The thumbnail, right?
Yeah. Anyway, however, in a quiet tone deaf fashion, I decided to make a lot of boob or body jokes. Oh, God forbid! Oh!
Okay, now this is where I just disagree. You should have just doubled down on it. Why
Double down on that, fam! Oh, God forbid I make boob or body jokes. Oh, horrible. Meanwhile, next door, you got a bunch of people freaking horny at Sephiroth being shirtless on Smash. No one bats an eye. But Pyra and Mythra coming in with big, massive badonkers, everyone loses their minds. In doing so, I didn't consider the perspective and comfort of others. Don't give those people are dumb. I or any other content creator shouldn't encourage the objectification of women.
Not.
But isn't that what you're doing? Oh my god. Even if it's a video game character. Even then, it's on a video game character. Because one step leads to another and then back to the same problems that led to a lot of pain for others. I've gone ahead and removed the video. That's dumb. More female representation. Yay. Does it count if it's misogynist character design 101 though? Really?
And do you not want any female? Like, do you want just the most boring female ever to be in Smash?
Yeah. These people want more people like Abby or Ellie from The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Like these boring ass goddamn female characters
boring
that dress in jeans and t-shirt that is so easy to goddamn cosplay. Whereas if you cosplay as Pyra on a freaking con,
That's just passion right there.
that is legit impressive.
You actually managed to make a very, very good looking Pyra or Mythra cosplay. That's just passion.
Yeah, that is impressive. Whereas if you cosplay as Last of Us with Ellie or Abby or literally
You cosplay as Ellie or Ivy from Last of Us. It's literally you going to the grocery store.
Anyway, someone made an edited version of that Simpsons strippers gif, but with recent era zero play. Oh, let me. I think I found it. This one. Can I just give big huge props to this artist, man? Fucking, he actually went on the effort to
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
But seriously though, this is representative of the entire discourse. What the fuck? That's some garbage. So now people aren't allowed to call out trash misogynistic designs without being made fun of? Yes. Yeah, if you call out these trash misogynistic designs and you call them out in a way that is dumb, that is stupid, with arguments that are ridiculous and just moral panic in general, yes, we will call you out. Because it's
Fucking
dumb.
yeah, of course. That just makes a lot of sense.
Someone mentioned a boys club, and that is indeed perfectly describes it. Apparently the Smash community is a boys club.
If it is a boys club, I expect 100% of the character roster to be men. That's what I would say. If it's a boys club, right?
They're so goddamn hot.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Oh man. User got banned boys club behavior. What the fuck? He just said they're so goddamn hot.
He just said they're so goddamn hot.
He's just
Wow.
appreciating the fondleness, man. Come on, he ain't wrong. Okay, what is this? This seems really dismissive of the issue in general. You should take a gander at the why women criticize sexualized designs thread and come back in here with a more enlightened perspective. I've read that thread a while ago. It's dumb. It is a stupid thread. Lots of the arguments have holes in it, have lots of fallacies in it. It is a goddamn stupid argument. You mean a thread where most of the posters spend most of their time taking shots at other posters, or one that is primarily full of men telling people how women should look? That thread, no thanks. Ooh, ooh, fire! This is fucking fire with that.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
I'm not gonna sit here and act like Pyra and Mythra are. I'm not gonna sit here and act like Pyra and Mythra are the pinnacle of female design. They're horny ass designs. Well, duh. There are no words and deeds that can make up for that. But in my opinion, that's okay. I can respect that opinion. Based.
That's people are just horny sometimes.
There are places for horny designs. The issue is when that's all there is, and despite debating here, you believe that it's not the case, even with the very same game. But then, of course, everyone's idea of sexualized is different, as someone could find Morag as sexual design for reasons. I mean, don't get me wrong. Morag is my second best Xenoblade waifu, with my first one being Nia, but come on, y'all. Basically, I don't attend the school of thought that sexy equals bad and is the reason why fuckboys on the internet treat women poorly. It comes from the same school of thought from the 90s that Doom caused school shootings. Yes!
Yes.
Yes,
that is indeed.
it is exactly like that. To each their own, of course, but I'm sorry a lot of it reads like, I don't like this thing, but that's not good enough, so let me make that dislike about racism or sexism to really drive that point across. And read hollow as fuck, considering the skeletons and some of the louder people like that before from Era and Gaff. Ooh.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Ooh, that is...
Someone is posting someone is burning down their trash, dog.
Oh, damn. I didn't know people at Recent Era can be fucking baseless. This, god damn. Oh, you cannot like a design. I think Mythra is better designed than Pyra for probably some of the same reasons people hate them, but I draw the line when people tend to make set dislike more than it is, and the user got banned. God damn it, Pikachu with an... God damn it, Pikachu with an afro. You are fucking based. I think we should every single time somebody got banned on Recent Era, we should replace the two N's with the S. Two N's with the S. User based 1 month for sexism and hostility over personal photos. Fucking hell.
Boys club behavior.
Boys club behavior. Goddamn. Yeah, we already seen this. Seriously, it's fucking hilarious. Now, fam, we arrive at the dessert. This is quite the dessert. Oof, I fucking love this.
Finally go to the bathroom.
Delicious dessert, man. Fucking delicious dessert. Confession. Person was foaming at the mouth in my Instagram comments and DM spamming me and begging me to reply to them and calling me horrible things. And I've noticed they were a risotto shipper. So I've just been sending them elaborate stories about how in love with me and him are. So there's this person over here, an artist on Twitter who occasionally make JoJo's Bizarre Adventure fan arts.
Risotto?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
I agree with that. Like that risotto is indeed cool.
Tresicus donated $5. More base era takes. Did Texas freeze over? Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. They keep them coming. But seriously though. Yeah, this person is trying to give a thread, right? Because there are a bunch of people who harass this person on Instagram because this person dares to make ships of characters that this other person didn't like. Right? Also, Risotto is a JoJo character?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Whoa, over and over, I'm filled with emotion as I look into your perfect face. So this is the person, right? And then this is the artist, the JoJo artist. Sorry, I was busy with an elaborate romantic few days with my boyfriend Risotto Nero. You probably haven't heard of him. So essentially what happens is the person who replied to this went to the artist went to a panic to the artist, say, "Oh, how dare you ship this, and this? How dare you make art of this and this and that?" Right? And the person harassed the artist a lot by putting song lyrics. Right? The artist eventually replied, and the artist realized that the person has a delusional self-shipping relationship with a JoJo character. And by self-ship, I mean, do you know those those edited anime pictures where there's this guy who hold hands
Literally
with,
exactly. Yeah, they literally Photoshop themselves going like this.
yeah, they Photoshop themselves with an anime girl or an anime character, or there's a woman who Photoshop themselves with an anime husbando or an anime boys or whatever. It's kind of like that. They ship themselves with the anime character, right? And the artist is trying to make fun of the person. It's trying to make fun of the person, and the person went ballistic. And how the artist make fun of the person is by the artist pretending that, hey, this person that you ship yourself with is actually dating me.
Okay.
Is actually dating me. I was too busy with an elaborate romantic few days with my boyfriend, which is the person that you self-ship with. You probably haven't heard of him. Actually, he's not your boyfriend. He's mine. It's cute you want to be me, however, though. We are quite in love, and he doesn't appreciate not safe for work shit being drawn of him as he's asexual. So let me get this straight. He is asexual, but he's your boyfriend.
Your boyfriend. You should read a dictionary.
I think what they meant as asexual means literally not wanting to have sex, but do want to have a relationship, right? It's and I don't know. Asexual people are dumb. It's just dumb. The standards are dumb. Anyways, please do not reality check me. I am delusional. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. The person admits it. He or she is delusional. I can't separate risotto from reality most of the time, and you're sure acting like you want to send me into a panic attack. Yes. Yeah. Let's do a reality check on you and say that your boyfriend is not real. Actually, your boyfriend is real, but I've been fucking him. Or something along those lines. That's what the artist is saying. And you're sure, I really thought adults could be more mature. Said the person who self-shipped themselves with a fictional character. This implies that you read through my card, however, which is funny. You read through my card just to come and reality check me and harass me for trying to get you to stop what you're doing and be a better person. Ooh, I'm so scared. What are you gonna do? Invalidate my kids? Nah, the artist is gonna say, that's my boyfriend. This fictional character over here is my boyfriend. Go pay your bills or some shit. What the fuck? I need just wrecked on this one.
Wow, what do you say after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked, absolutely taken down.
Go pay your bills or some
do that much, like, dude.
Go pay your bills and shit and stop harassing me. Holy shit! I mean, the artist just said this character is my boyfriend now. This character is my boyfriend now. You're not his boyfriend. I am his boyfriend right now. And the person is like, no, you go pay your bills or some shit. Stop harassing me. Holy shit. Go do actual adult things and stop reality checking me. You're just an asshole. You're pathetic. The fact that you have to be rude to a child to feel something is gross. So, you are a minor. Be gone, fetus! Be gone, fetus! You honestly disgust me, sexualizing minors, shipping minors, and adults shipping brothers. You're a horrible person. And you're a minor. Get the fuck off the internet. Jesus Christ. And all my friends agree. Yeah, including your fictional imaginary boyfriend, I'm sure. Just give up and stop making art. Go be a normal human being. Said the person with an imaginary boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Go get a job, pay your bills. Again, said the person with an imaginary boyfriend. I feel sorry for whoever has to date you in the future. Well, I don't know about you, fam, but I feel sorry for the person who imaginary dates a fictional character.
Yeah, at least she's not dating an imaginative character, man. Like, come on.
I bet you ship Kaya and Dilok. Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Throw it out there. Why not?
Of course, throw it in there. Why not? Stop looting minors. I can't help the fact that I am mentally ill and I can't separate certain things from reality. Well, at least you admit it. What the fuck are you doing here on the internet? You should be in therapy, man. And you hate adding me over something I can't control, and going out of your way to make me feel bad is a shit move. Wait, so you making this person feel bad is fine, but that person making you feel bad is not okay.
Not fine, yeah.
I hate you. Everyone should get a fucking life. No, you? The artists keep on doubling down. Yeah, no, I am his boyfriend. You shut the fuck up.
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
No, he's not. Keep dreaming. Oh, wow. He's salty, the salt man. Anyways, do you even have any excuse for looting minors and shipping incest as well as minors and adults? Also, answer me. Do you see Kyla and Dilok? Also, I bet you call the Genshin kids lolies. Wait, I'll get the picture he said was his favorite I did of him. He even posed. Oh!
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Fucking hell, man. Holy shit. He ate your boyfriend. Why don't you just shut up and stop reality checking me? I'm delusional. You're just being petty asshole. I'm not even gonna try to be nice anymore. You're disgusting and I hate you. Risotto would never love you. He loves me, so just stop. Holy shit, this person is fucking salty. I fucking love it. You told me in my comments unprovoked to come talk to you in DMs. So I am. In other words, you brought this on yourself.
You brought this on yourself. You played yourself, you dumb fuck.
Congratulations.
You played yourself. You played yourself, man. They caught you in 4K.
This is the clearest video I've ever seen. This is the most HD shit ever. This is 4K.
Gotta steep.
How did they get you in 4K?
This kid, man. My God.
Oh my god.
Why can't you understand that I'm just too busy taking care of my gigantic lover, the Sotanero, who takes a shower and be everybody to respond quickly like you can?
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Fucking hell. Holy shit. Everybody quickly like you can. I'll see you though, you single Pringle. Oh! Oh, holy shit, man. Oh!
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
Ooh, man.
The amount of roasting is enough to melt the entire Antarctica, dude. This is just monster kill.
Monster kill, man. My God. I have to go to pick out our wedding cake. He keeps insisting on this one bakery. I don't know why. I think it's a mafia fraud. Hey, adding that part 5 references more, man.
That reference, dude.
You're gross, Lamau. Why did you think it's funny to reality check me? It is pretty funny because y'all clowning yourself in the fucking public and you don't stop, man. I'm delusional. Get that in your head. Why don't you stop this and fucking explain why you enjoy looting minors, Oh, did somebody fuck around and find out that Risotto is heavily engaged to me? Oh!
Wow, what is after that one? Brutal, savage, wrecked. Absolutely taken down.
What the hell? It's unstoppable, man. Holy shit. He isn't stopping an asshole. Now freaking answer my damn questions. Why do you loot minors or do you just not have any excuse? Woo!
Oh my God.
Woo, boy, dude. That is some dessert, man.
That's a bird, man.
That is some dessert. Get that air horn voice ready. Get that clap on, man. Omae wa moshindeiru, man.
Savagery. Some brutal
Absolute
savagery.
brutal savagery, man. And man, I'm gonna feature some more brutal savagery on the stream next time, man. Every single time. It's a very good dessert to end it, man. Fucking love it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for sticking on the stream. It's been nearly 4 hours. We're doing this stream, man. Lots a lot.
Next week, we're gonna do the stream, except if we told you we're not. YouTube is shadow banning us.
YouTube's still
Please,
shadow banning us.
validate
I'm gonna have to contact YouTube to make sure that we're not getting shadow banned again. Anyway, thank you all so much for just joining the stream. It has been an absolute blast. I'll see you all. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the views. Thank you for joining in. I'll see you all at next stream. Same time, same date. Not same date. Take care. Do people do that anymore?